Welcome in 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. Got you for a full show tonight. No games. Just us until 11 o'clock tonight. React to the Red Sox weekend. The Patriots and Elliott Wolf spoke today. The Celtics wrapped up the regular season, and now we await their playoff opponent, and the Bruins wrap up the regular season tomorrow, and we finally got to see James Higgins. All that and more tonight until 11 o'clock, and the phone number is 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube. I already see people in there right now. Seaside Transport is in there, and he's ready to go for the Joe Show. And, well, I'm ready to go as well. We got Skaz here. We got intern Dawson as well. And I just wanted to start with the Boston Red Sox, as there is just so much to get into. But when it comes to the Red Sox, all I asked for was to win the series. And they did. They won the series. They got good pitching. I mean, the blueprint's easy, everybody. It's just easy, you know. Have your starter go 6 innings and you win the game. Get a couple of hits here and there, maybe a home run from Wilson Contreras, and boom. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't all pretty, but you know what? It's encouraging considering the rest of Major League Baseball. They're better defensively, no doubt about it. They're timely hitting, but to see Ranger Suarez pitch well, I mean, I haven't seen a good Ranger Suarez outing even in spring training. So it was good to see that over the weekend. And then Brian Bayo helps them out, closes it out. The Vampire had the fangs out during the light yesterday as the Red Sox win the series over the Cardinals, and now they travel to Minnesota tonight, and their ace is on the mound in Garrett Crochet. Listen, these two series here, just winning both of them gets you almost close to 500. You sweep this series, you're right there. 6-9, a lot better than the 2-8 or whatever we saw of this team. And maybe it's slowly coming together, although things aren't great. Roman Anthony at the top of the lineup is still struggling. They don't have a number 2 hitter. They keep shuffling the lineup. The outfield scenario is still something to keep an eye on. But I do think the defense was better this week. And Wilson Contreras was called out for his leadership. Maybe wasn't answering the bell after a couple of games. And started talking, had that issue with the Brewers, started talking after games, kind of challenged the team a bit. And he went off this weekend playing against his former team. Just a really good performance from Wilson Contreras. I didn't, to be honest with you, I like him. He's a nice player. I remember him as a catcher. Now he's pretty decent first baseman. I didn't expect him to come to the Red Sox and be that type of leader. But he might have to be. And clearly he's leading the way for this Red Sox team, which, you know, I didn't have on at the beginning of the year. But now you've won. You're starting to get some of your hitters. Trevor Story now is a 4-game hitting streak. He's playing better. Like, things are starting to come together. And at the same time, Alex Cora is talking, and we'll get into that coming up in just a little bit. But how do you feel about the Red Sox today? And that's where the opening take, presented by our friends over at Super Service Today. Upgrade your home with an electric heat pump system from Super Service Today to stay cool in the summer and warm in the winter. You can save on energy costs while reducing your carbon footprint. For a free estimate, visit superservicetoday.com. How do you feel about the Red Sox right now? I mean, have you seen the rest of the American League? I mean, I think long term, they need another hitter. They need a power bat. But if their pitching comes together and their defense is playing the way it is, can they continue to win this way? And I don't know. Right now, I don't know. Like, I wish it was clear and cut that after losing a playoff series against New York, that you would have some things in order. Again, they're 6-9. They're tied with the Blue Jays. Baltimore's got 8 wins. The Yankees have lost however many in a row. And Tampa, Yankees, and Orioles all have 8 wins. So, how do you feel? Do you feel better about the Red Sox than you did at the beginning of the year? And I'll be honest with you, I don't. But I do think they're going to be fine. I think they're going to be fine. And I don't know exactly what move they make. Do they wait for Romy Gonzalez and others to come back and think that those are the acquisitions that they made? Because it's still clear. When it comes to the Red Sox, do they want to be serious about their baseball team? And what I mean by serious is, would they make an uncomfortable move? They clearly need a bat. They clearly have too many outfielders. It's clear. But another thing that's clear is this is the way that manager Alex Cora handles things. He likes platoons. He likes matchups. He likes playing everybody. One thing I don't like with the Roman Anthony situation, he's leading off tonight, but he's back at DH. I don't know what they got to do to get him going. Do they have to move him around in the lineup? I mean, it worked with Trevor Story. At some point, do you just go with Jarren Duran as the leadoff hitter and move him down? There's still more questions with the Red Sox than there are answers. But their ace is on the mound tonight. I already looked it up. I'll give you my Bally's pick of the night. We might as well already do that. Our friends over at Bally's, they got a 400 table games, 1,000 slots. They got the water fountain. They got entertainment every single night there on Friday and Saturday night at 9 o'clock. You don't want to miss that. But my Bally's pick of the night, which is brought to you by Bally's Lincoln, 4,000 slots, 100 table games, concerts, dining, full hotel, and spa. Visit Bally'sLincoln.com or to follow Bally's Lincoln on Instagram. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem, call 877-9-GAMBLE. Pick of the night, Garrett Crochet over 7.5 strikeouts tonight. You can bet 8 strikeouts. You can ladder it to 9, however you want. But give me over 7.5 strikeouts, which would be 8. 8 strikeouts tonight for Garrett Crochet. A way for him to continue now a little bit of a streak. Had the good game, had the rough game, had a chance to end a streak in his last start. Let's see what happens tonight with Garrett Crochet. And, Minnesota, I don't know much about them, to be honest with you, but I know they're one of the top teams in their division. They won't see Joe Ryan or their other top pitcher in the series. That I talked to Tyler Milliken earlier, and that's what he told me. So there's a win. You're getting Sonny Gray, Garrett Crochet, and Connolly early in the series. You should win it. You should win it. So there you go. Take 4 tonight. Garrett Crochet's on the mound. I like the Sox. It's a little juicy, though. Minus 160 and change. But I think that after winning the last 2, you get Garrett Crochet going. You've won 4 of 6. You win tonight. Now it's 5 of 7. Team's going to get back into a little bit of a groove, and maybe it needed this long road trip. But who would have thought it was Wilson Contreras was the guy to kind of get them sparked. And I saw a really just interesting quote regarding Wilson Contreras. The first Red Sox since David Ortiz to reach base at least 30 times in the team's first 15 games in a season. Ortiz did it back in 2012. He's the first player to reach base 30 times in his first 15 games as a member of the Red Sox. The last player to do that, Kyle Schwarber. So that's the kind of impact that Contreras is making to the team. I didn't have that at the beginning of the year, but it's something good to see early on. And, well, his leadership right now is helping the Red Sox try to come back to 500 as they're 6-9 and playing Minnesota tonight. Your thoughts on the Sox? And I do want to get into some other stuff from the weekend, the ABS. Alex Cora had some interesting comments that he's kind of battling back with today. I want to get into that. So we'll start Sox. They begin tonight just after 7:40, and then we'll get into the Celtics, of course, the Bruins, Patriots, and you name it. We have some fun tonight. We got Brooklyn Raines. He is from the New England Revolution, and we have competitive eating expert Geoff Esper on the show later tonight as well, which because you never know what's going to happen when we have him on. So we'll take a quick break. We got Scaz, we got intern Dawson. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. today.
Maye got hit by that pitch, so he'll get first base. Alex Cora may consider challenging.
Hitter will tell you everything you need to know about whether you get hit or not.
The call in the field is hit by pitch. Boston is challenging.
And he did not react as if he got hit.
Yeah.
After review, the call in the field is overturned. The batter is coming back to bat with a 1-2 count.
Bill Miller's going to have a discussion here, the crew chief. After Marmol came out following the Cora challenge.
I don't think I've seen back-to-back challenges.
I don't think I have either.
Since the call of hit by pitch was overturned, St. Louis is challenging. It was catcher's interference.
Fascinating.
It would be fascinating because both would be right.
Yeah. Like, you can't blame either manager in that position.
After review, it was determined it was catcher's interference. So the call is overturned, and the batter will go to first base.
I'm not out of order. You're out of order.
Back here on 98.5 The Sports Up. Probably should have mentioned the old ABS was in the mix this week. I've never seen that. One call of the ABS gets reviewed, and then they review. It's just, what is going on there? What is going on there? So you got a little bit of that this weekend, but overall, Ranger Suarez was really good. I've wondered about him. Like, was he just a consolation prize of money that the Red Sox had to spend after Alex Bregman signed with Chicago? Yes, it was. But does he have any stuff? Can he still, get to the corners? Can he show a little bit of intensity? He did. He did. He was good. So, Crochet, Gray, Ranger Suarez now. Brian Bayo gives you the good start. And then Connolly early, I thought they took out too early last week. Just my opinion. Thought they took him out too early. Then the bullpen came in and just destroyed the game. I blame Cora for that one. I still do, by the way. My feelings, just my feelings. Doesn't mean I'm right. It's just what I think or feel. But no team in the American League is more than 2 games over 500. So if you look at like the first 5 series of the year, like I thought the Red Sox were bad, but I think the league right now is bad. There's issues for the Red Sox. I think right-handed power, too many guys in the outfield. Maybe some of their bullpen situation isn't the greatest. But when you look at it, after what we saw the first week, things aren't so bad. Trevor Story jumped 51 points. He had 4 hits on Sunday in his batting average. Ceddanne Rafaela has at least 1 hit in his last 11 games. I mean, Wilson Contreras, as I told you, his OPS is somewhere around 960 right now. And he struggled his first couple of games, but now he's rocking and rolling. But to get Ranger Suarez and Brian Bayo now in the mix with their ERA, like this little 5-game stretch that they've had, it's turned the season around. And has it, I don't want to say flipped the narrative, because I still think there's some issues with the team. But, they lost 5 straight at one point. Like, they got swept by the Astros, right? Like, it was bad. It was bad. It looked like a team that didn't know what they were doing, playing together, and the way that it was constructed was bad. So, I keep looking at the Red Sox to make the playoffs and what those numbers are, and I believe Fangraphs had the Red Sox at 48.5%, which is getting better. But the AL is just bad, or maybe Major League Baseball is just bad. So I am curious how they play tonight with Garrett Crochet on the mound, and do they show momentum and all that. One other thing I wanted to mention this week regarding the Red Sox. During the game on Saturday, Ken Rosenthal made a comment regarding how young players in baseball are signing extensions or long-term extensions Some of them aren't even in the big leagues yet. You know, we know Roman Anthony last year signed an extension. He didn't even go through his agent, and he locked it in, and boom. But, you know, same thing happened with Christian Campbell. I mean, Brian Bayo at least pitched in the major leagues for a couple of years, but got his extension. But Connor Griffin's another guy, right, with the Pirates. I mean, you're seeing guys getting these long-term deals that maybe haven't proven a lot at the major league level. And the quote from Rosenthal was, most of them work out. Most of them work out. And Alex Cora, in that interview, well, that Rosenthal kind of said regarding Alex Cora that, hey, it doesn't always work out that way. And I'm not saying it was a shot at ownership or whatever, but there's a lot of things that could go wrong for that. You can give a guy money early on and he no longer produces. He got his money. Right? There are some guys with the pressure. How about the pressure on that one? Just look at Roman Anthony right now, what he's dealing with. I mean, he's having problems playing the outfield. He's a DH tonight, and he's struggling to hit the baseball. But he's got his contract. Right? So Alex Cora, I felt like maybe was being honest about it. Like, it's not always the way it's portrayed. So this was Alex Cora who was asked about it. Ian Brown had this earlier of RedSox.com. No, what is he? MLB.com. Alex Cora says it's bleeping. It's BS. This would be portrayed as him saying anything negative about his team or the way they've done business. He said this was more of a conversation about the industry and what is becoming the norm, which I don't disagree. I hope he's not backtracking. And again, it was Ken Rosenthal who shared with us what Alex Cora had to say. So here was the full thoughts on the matter, according this is from Ian Brown. You know what? I think it's bleep. To be honest with you, there's conversations about the Red Sox, there's conversations about the industry, right? I was an ex-player. And it's a lot different coming from him, which I think he's got every right to say that. And it's a lot different compared to what is in the past. I know the dynamics of the business right now, and this is where we work. This is what we're working for. It's not this and that. And now it's harder and not harder. It's the dynamics of business. You know, it's a great business model. But keep your pieces as long as possible, as young as possible, and develop them. That doesn't mean that it's a bad product or it's a bad roster or it's a bad team. It's interesting when you go to these interviews and you talk, and I respect Ken. I don't know what he said or whatever, but I know how I feel about the business side of it, and I think he knows. And people know too. You guys know too. It's a different model than in the past. It is, and it's a different structure than in the past. I won't read the rest of this. But it sounds like I got back to Alex Cora. So now Cora wants to talk about what Ken Rosenthal said that he talked to Alex Cora about. So what is it? He wants to tell us it's a different dynamic. Well, you know what? One guy reporting on something and the other guy denying what was reported, that's a different dynamic to me too. When I said BS, I was talking about anything, a kind of adversity, 100%. That's all. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. I don't even know if you know what you're talking. I think one day he wants to talk about how bad his team is, and the next day, no, it's not about that at all. I mean, he is talking in fact. I didn't think there was any attack there or anything, but I'm sure if he wanted to slam the Red Sox philosophy, he could certainly have plenty of material. I think he could have a lot to talk about if he wanted to. So we'll leave it there when it comes to the Sox. Anything else that pops up tonight regarding them, feel free to call in at 617-779-0985. We're here until 11 o'clock. We got ourselves a full show, baby. Anything you want to talk about? I did want to get into the Masters. Skaz is here. I know he watched all weekend long. We'll get to that coming up in just a little bit. And here on the other side, I wanted to just touch on the Bruins weekend, which was, and they're in on the playoffs. We'll do that next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Red Sox and Twins. that the Celsius machine is empty. What can we do about this? I've talked sports for 35. I'm done. What's up with the Celsius machine? Why is the refrigerator empty?
Joe, this is a question me and Dawson had for you when we came into the Jock Lounge earlier tonight, wondering why the fridge was so barren.
Why? Where's Tommy?
You were here yesterday. Was it the same?
It was empty yesterday.
Oh.
Hey, Skaz, how are you?
Hey, Joe, how's it going
today?
Oh, it's Monday. Another Milliken Monday.
So I had Saturday off. It was a good day. I was with Jake and Joe.
Oh, I got plenty of content. Yes.
Oh yeah. You get a lot of that. I'll share that later. That was funny stuff. But you weren't with us, so every time something happened, we threw it in our group chat. You see those wings that we got?
A mountain of wings.
I ate a lot of wings. But I was here yesterday with Mark Dondero.
I heard some music talk with Dondero.
Usually when I'm with Dondero, it's all business.
It's all sports all the time.
And he's intense about it. You know, like sometimes I feel like I need to be like in like a
athletic stance.
Yeah, there you go. An athletic stance. But yesterday I saw him in the morning and I go, hey, you want to have some fun today? He goes, yeah, let's do some stuff that isn't sports. And I don't know, but my opening take, if it was presented, was that dive bars are dead. They're dying, Skaz. They're falling off. The local dive bar, no more, dude. And again, we've talked about this, but maybe it's marijuana. I don't know. But how many people are going to the local dive? Like Buffs is not a dive.
No.
But it was packed with Masters fans. Everybody wanted to go out and watch the Masters. I had to wait for a table. So much that the table was ready for us, and then I didn't think I could fit. So a family was like, well, we'll take it. And then so much that they took care of part of our bill.
Oh, very nice.
Very, very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice of them. But people were out this weekend. The buzz of the weekend was more about the Red Sox.
You think? You think there's some Red Sox? Where is that coming from?
Well, I did a card show on Saturday.
A lot of Sox fans.
So maybe that's what it was. Like, what's going on with the Sox, man?
Looking for those Roman Anthony rookie cards.
Do you think the Celtics are really going to go to the finals? This all while the Bruins were in a 1-1 game and then ended up losing. So it was a tough day. And, we finally saw James Higgins. What did you think? What you see? I know you were glued to the Masters yesterday.
You had a point, Joe.
Do you know who scored off that point?
Who would that be?
Yoki Haru.
Yeah, that's our guy, Henry.
Second goal of the year. All because of James Higgins fighting in the corner.
He's going to play tomorrow, too, I believe.
So do they give away the jerseys tomorrow?
You want that James Higgins jersey?
I want that 44. Oh, my God. Sign it. I'm going to send it right to PSA or whoever, JSA. Get that, put that 44. Oh, I'll hang that bad boy up. I hope he doesn't change his number.
I would imagine he will.
What do you think his college number is?
Something much lower than 44. I would have to imagine. James Higgins wore number 10 at Boston College.
Is it retired? Can't remember anymore. No, there's been other. Where's Kevin Majore?
Number 10 is not retired. Number 9, obviously, Johnny Busick, and number 15, Milt Schmidt, are both retired.
Milt. Good friend of Sean Silver. Well, was a good friend of Sean Silver. So, Skaz, the Bruins, just quickly, how would you handle tomorrow?
I would rest most guys. I would start Korpisalo in net. And I would, hope for, I guess you got to see what happens tonight with Buffalo. You're hoping for that Toronto, maybe another loss for Toronto tonight. But yeah, I think you're just resting. I don't want to see Swayman tomorrow. I don't need to see McAvoy. I guess it's fine if he's out there, but I'm okay giving, treat it like the Celtics did. Obviously you can't go to those lengths in the NHL just by, the number of guys you can dress, but give some guys the day off. The season doesn't officially end till Thursday. The Eastern Conference ends Wednesday night for most teams. Bruins are a little lucky. Theirs ends tomorrow night. Take advantage of that extra rest.
Yeah, I go Korpisalo. I wonder, could there be like a DPH? I don't know how that all works. And then we're starting to get into call-ups and all that crap. But I want Buffalo.
You want Buffalo?
I want Buffalo because Carolina, I'm sorry, they're not going to be able to score on them.
You don't want to see Boosie?
No, it's not that. They're like this team that doesn't let you get shots off.
They also never win anything, though. Not that the Bruins do either.
What about Buffalo,
They
though?
did
Buffalo's
never
had a
win
good
anything
year.
Yeah.
Hey, some what do you call a person who looks towards the future?
Psychic, Joe?
A psychic, or
fortune teller.
Fortune teller.
Okay.
Said that the Buffalo Bills and the Buffalo Sabres were going to win a championship in the same year. This was back in 2005.
Well, if the Sabres were to win it this year, the Bills would not play in the Super Bowl until the following year.
Be 2027.
So,
but
I think the Bills might have to win that Super Bowl first. I don't know.
Did you ever see the tweet of the guy that wrote the Chicago Cubs are going to win the World Series on this date?
They're all fake.
And it happened?
Every one of those tweets is
Even
fake.
the timestamp is fake?
Well, no. What happens is people tweet every scenario possible for every team on those accounts, and then they just delete them all and find the picture 10 years
and
later.
I just believe it all.
Well, I think originally there were probably a couple that were real, and now people just have, side accounts where they tweet every possibility possible so they can look like the fortune teller online. Because that's what everything is for nowadays, Joe, is to look good online.
I want to get into the Masters in a minute here. But there's some breaking high school football news.
Oh, should I hit the sounder?
Well, no, but it might, it might impact locally here. Our good friend John Serenides.
Always on the stories in Massachusetts football.
New England Football Journal. Brian Lee is stepping down as head coach at King Philip High School after 21 seasons. He's gone to four Super Bowls. He's 38-1 the last 3 seasons. He's stepping down. Accomplished everything I can. So,
well, I think there's a little second half of that quote I find a little interesting.
I've accomplished everything I can. The KP, all that work and constant battles with outside forces takes a toll. And I'm tired. It was time. I didn't notice that.
What are those outside forces? The high school, the parents? Is it the parents? Is it what's going on down there in KP? I mean, this is I believe we know a member of the staff, don't we?
So, one of them is John Serenides.
Well, that.
And I've already put out the coach. I've already put out the photo.
Joe Murray's Twitter account.
At Joey Murr on Twitter. You know who I got as the next head coach.
There's a picture of one Scott Zolak repping a very nice KP high school quarter zip there.
With a headset on.
Could
have a chance to coach his son his senior year. What do we think?
Controversy. Another coaching story in New England.
Sorry, I belly laughed there. Coach Zoe.
I mean, how do you think Zoe would deal with outside forces?
He wouldn't deal with it.
No.
He would need a Burge or somebody, that would just handle stuff.
I think Beatles already got enough on his plate. I wouldn't do that to him.
Just hire Louth.
Oh, boy. Boy, he's got enough going on, too.
I don't know if Jim could handle that in this. But, wow, Coach Lee, I used to, when I did play-by-play, I did King Philip High School. And they were like a wagon. This is a big loss. Wonder what Brody Zoe is going to do this year. Maybe Scotty Z. Anyways, that was the big news. We don't need a breaking sound or anything like that, but I have shared the photo of Zoe potentially as the next head coach. Masters guess. Want to talk about it on the other side?
Sure.
Let's do it because it was a good day. It was a good day. It's a good day, I got to tell you. Watch the whole thing. Kind of. Well, I have all that and more coming up next. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead. Well, I watched the Masters all weekend. I think I went like 4 for 6 on my bets. I lost Scotty Scheffler to win the thing at plus 880 that I thought it was really good value.
Good value. I mean, no one to blame but Scotty himself.
Well, I mean, if he hits the damn birdie on 17.
Million shots from Thursday and Friday. I'm sure he'd like to have back as well.
He's great, though. Does Rory just know the course? Like, what is it? Does Rory know the course, or is he just now the man?
Well, I think it's a combination of both. There are. This was in or out, but we could do it now if we're going to do Masters talk. There is some backlash, I guess you could call it, online.
Yeah,
he
said
Rory
he had an
practice.
advantage, right?
Yeah, but it's not a real advantage. Anybody that's in that field can play Augusta. Like, other professional golfers can play Augusta. You just need a member to host you. Has he played it more than other guys? Sure, absolutely. Has Justin Rose played it more than Rory? Yes, by a wide amount, I would imagine. So, sure, Rory has played the course in recent weeks, but that's available for everybody on the tour. And most guys, Michael Kim is a PGA golfer who is very open on Twitter. Addresses all these kinds of things and said, "Look, I had the opportunity to do what Rory did, and I didn't. I stayed at home. I thought practicing at my house and in my chipping facilities and stuff was a better use of my time." So I think that's it's just people looking for anything. I mean, the guy just won his second Masters, only the first back-to-back since Tiger. Only Jack, Tiger, Faldo, and Nicklaus have really done it in the modern era.
Yeah,
so
back-to-back's a big deal.
Yes, and Rory was, to call him a choking dog is strong over the last 10 years, but he was a guy who struggled to close, couldn't finish the career Grand Slam, couldn't get another major, and now he's got 2 in a year, and who knows where he goes from here. But it feels like it's going to be his to lose going forward for the next couple of years.
Outside of Scotty, who had a chance.
Yep.
I thought Justin Rose blew it.
Yes, and he had 10 birdies last year on Sunday, and he just couldn't find that this year.
The kid Cameron Young had a tough day.
Yeah, Cam, he'll be around. He was great for Team USA in the Ryder Cup. One of the very few guys that was really good. I don't want to say he's come out of nowhere, but he's finally started to win recently.
Who's the other guy that was hanging around and it just had some? I think he just parred almost every hole towards the end when it was all said and done.
I mean, there were a couple guys. Russell Henley had a great day. He was going low. Hao Tong Lee was kind of the story, getting a 10 on one of the holes out there. So that slowed Scotty down.
Did he get he had a tough day out there.
Yeah, he had a bad day. He had a 10. I think he had a quad on another hole.
Bathroom issues?
Well, that was a couple days before. He actually played well when he had the bathroom issues.
So he had he had
the Hershey Highways, Joe.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was, we left here on Friday night. I thought the tournament was over. Rory was nice enough to at least pretend it wasn't over on Saturday and give us all something to watch. I mean, there was a time on, yesterday afternoon where Rory was down 3 shots. I think he was 8 under. Someone else was 11 or something like that. So it turned out to be, a really good, golf tournament, a good watch. I did think Rory was going to put it in the water on the back 9. He got that chip just to sit up on the par 5 and not roll back somehow, some way. So yeah, I thought it was a really good golf tournament. John Rahm, Bryson DeChambeau, a tough week for live golf when Freddie Couples is beating you through the first couple days. That's not great. No disrespect to Freddie, but really ugly week for the minor league, whatever you want to call it, golf tour. Rightfully so.
I thought Max Homa had the best day.
Homa was very good. Got himself into next year's Masters.
Morikawa also.
Yep. And he couldn't walk for some reason. He was just that hurt at the end of the round.
I couldn't believe Schauffele and Spieth and all these guys were and even Koepka, who I had to finish in the top 10.
Schauffele surprised me. I thought he would have played better.
Overall, good competition, would you say?
Yeah, I would say overall, compared to where we were at the end of Friday and how it ended, I would say it turned out much better than a lot of people anticipated.
Like the camera views?
I thought this year's coverage of the Masters was bad.
Really?
I thought
Sunday was... yesterday I thought it was great.
Did you see the winning putt, Joe?
Well,
You saw his back.
did. You're right. I don't think I saw it go through the hole.
Didn't see the ball go in the hole. And look, I think, CBS and Augusta have done a great job in the past, but it's too spread out now. I'm going to sound like Felger, but I thought the coverage, especially for that golf tournament this year, was surprisingly down. I thought it was borderline bad.
So
for Augusta.
How do you feel about Jim Nantz?
Hello, friends.
But like he's covering one hole and then they kick it off to another person.
So that's kind of how they've always done it. They have guys, used to be Roger Maltby, and they would have guys, at different holes. You're almost like grandfathered into the hole where you just hang out there for the day. So I don't really have a problem with that. For me, it was more the camera work. I thought we didn't see enough golf shots, which is always a gripe. We never see enough golf shots. And then, there was Scotty had a par putt on the second hole, par 5. We didn't even see it. I texted, Kevin Majori. I texted my other buddies, hey, what happened with Scotty on 2? Nobody knew. So, yeah, small things like that. I who knows? I think Augusta maybe, who am I to say, but I think they spread themselves a little thin with Amazon and CBS and ESPN and, all these things now. It's a Paramount Plus, I don't know, Augusta. I used to think you were the cream of the crop of these coverages for tournaments. Put it all in one place and make it easy to watch if you're really, the almighty Augusta.
Camera work might have been better than some of the baseball camera work this week.
Well, yeah, Joe.
Love my friends over there. We can laugh about it. It was funny.
They had at least more than one camera working, I will say that.
Let's just at least laugh about it, everybody. I know some people can be offended by it. Don't. I feel like if we could laugh about those things, especially when you won. Especially when you win.
Yeah, it always hurts a little less when you win.
Yeah. And from what I heard, it was technical difficulties in St. Louis.
Oh, I always blame St. Louis.
Well,
always.
That's what I heard.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't hear anything else.
But as long as you win. Hey, he hit the putt. He won. We didn't need to see it, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, whatever. Things are not going well for Garrett Crochet today. He just beamed a dude, and I think he meant it.
Oh, that's good. That's what you want to do, to load the bases.
Well, he gets mad. But yeah, the bases are loaded right now, and Garrett Crochet's on the mound. There is 2 outs, and the Twins have a lead. But I will tell you what that lead is shortly. But let's talk to Justin and Lynn because he's been on hold. He's Justin. What's up, bud?
Hey, Joe. I just want your thoughts because the Celtics broadcast isn't on NBC Sports Boston this year for the first time in the playoffs. And I just wanted Kaz's thoughts and Joe's thoughts on that. I think it's ridiculous that the league took the broadcast away from NBC Sports Boston in the first round.
No, they took all the local.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It's the new TV deal, Justin. Everyone's got to get paid, buddy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, well, I'll tell you what the score is in the Red Sox game right now. No commercials here. Just the headlines, and we'll have more with you next on the Sports Hub.
From the Town Fair Tire Studio, the game is on the Sports Hub.
Goes to the backhand and score! Two-hand slam!
Boston's home for sports.
I love this team!
98.5, the Sports Hub, a Beasley Media Group station.
Sports Hub headlines presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Well, bottom of the first inning in Minnesota right now. The Twins have a 4-0 lead over Garrett Crochet and the Red Sox. They just got out of the inning, finally. 4 runs in the first for Minnesota. Garrett Crochet hit a guy. Well, there's an error. It wasn't good. So 4-0 right now. As long as he gets the strikeouts, that's all I care about. Bruins wrap up the regular season tomorrow against New Jersey at home. James Higgins will play in that game. Celtics will await the winner of the 76ers Magic, which will be played on Wednesday night. Game 1 would be on Sunday at the Garden. Headlines are brought to you by Cape Cod Lumber in CCL Homescapes, 100% employee-owned. Your go-to independent lumber yard. Partner with CCL and CCL Homescapes for all your building needs right in Abington. I'm Joe Murray. Your next update is soon.
Boston Talk Sports.
Trade Drake May.
We all know what, but we won't say what. Yeah, worst take on these airwaves in the last 24 hours.
We may not take a call today.
The Sports Hub.
What do you think we should do, Dawson? Should we put out a bat signal? I mean, I could just send you across the street to get me some, right? Could do that.
Checked our secondary stock, Joe.
Unfortunately, it's a full show tonight. I'm not going to be able to have a lot of movement.
We could send Dawson over there.
Imagine giving him the same directions we gave Street Team Joe.
We need to FaceTime Street Team Joe to send us through that maze, but yeah.
I was going to talk Celtics here, but we can do that in a minute. Things aren't going well for Garrett Crochet today.
Things aren't going well for the Boston Red Sox today.
Well, actually, yes. Would you like to let everyone know how they scored 2 of those 4 runs?
There was one hard hit ball in the inning, and the Twins scored 4 runs. So typically, that's not good, I would say. They had the bases loaded. They had a chance to get out of the inning. There was a ball hit in Trevor Story's direction. He did field it, and then he kind of, I don't even know if you would call it a shuttle throw, a limp-wristed push throw. He kind of just threw it into the dirt past second base, and it rolled almost to first, and 2 runs scored. So that was good. I'm very happy that Trevor Story's out there playing shortstop. I think that's good for the Boston Red Sox.
What happened? Did the ball go through his glove? Did the ball?
No, he got it in his glove. It was
the transfer.
Sure. The attempted transfer / throw push was not good. Obviously, we're doing the show, so you don't have the exact call or what took place, but it certainly appeared very ugly.
This pitcher for the Twins got some mojo.
The Ober there. He's got
a lot of zip and spin.
We like those.
We do. He just whiffed Wilson Contreras. And now is Wilyer Braves' turn. I saw Caleb Durbin. Caleb?
Yes, Caleb, not Shane.
Caleb Durbin struck out.
Yep, the little guy. Small strike zone.
Hopefully we get some strikeouts, though. Did we get any strikeouts from Crochet?
I don't believe so.
Well, that's not helping me.
No.
I mean, I can't give out a pick of the night and have that happen.
No, certainly not.
Here I am, opening take, and I'm all like, hey, it's better than you looks, and da-da-ba-ba-ba.
Crochet's on the mound.
Crochet, we'll save the day. Should we be worried about him?
Why not? Yeah.
Dawson. No, Dawson? You can turn your mic on. No?
No, it's been 2 really good starts and a mediocre start in Houston, and
what's
whatever this is, I don't know.
So is that good?
That's 50%.
No, today is not good.
Is it 50%?
Well, you're saying you had 2 good starts, 2 bad ones. I mean, that's 50%. I think you need better than that out of your ace.
I was going to say 500.
Hopefully it's the opposite of last year. He wasted his bad starts in September last year. Hopefully he's just getting them out of the way in April this year.
Man, those Red Sox colored glasses. He's just getting the bad starts out of the way early.
It'd be bad if he wasn't good.
You think, yeah. Joe? Yeah, I mean, they stink already. If their ace sucks, they're porked.
What do you do? Just trot him out there every couple of days, 5 days? I mean, he threw at the guy.
Yeah, that was weird.
He threw at him, Dawson.
Yeah, that was weird. That was 95 right to the wrist.
Why just give somebody first base?
That force out at every bag.
Is he throwing a first pitch strike every time, too? See, it's hard for me not to get on Crochet, but he's such a hardo that I have to. Overall, I like him. He does the beer commercials.
That's why you like him?
Well, I mean, he's who else are you going to use?
Caleb Durbin, face of the franchise.
Nobody would ever. He's not tall enough to be in that one.
I thought he was Christian Vasquez the first time I saw him. That's he had a very little stature. Christian Vasquez maybe a little stockier, but similar stature.
That crew with Derek White and Garrett Crochet. Who else is in there?
Chara.
Chara. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Caleb Durbin wouldn't even fit in the photo.
I think that he would look great next to Chara.
They don't even belong in the same sentence. Well, anyways, who's going to be the hero tonight there?
How do you feel about Caleb Durbin in the 2-hole?
I hate it. Like, you know what? Know what? This Alex Cora thing before the game today, it stinks. It stinks. He said something on a Saturday. They win on a Sunday. Then they go on a trip, and it gets brought back up again, and now he's got to defend himself. Here's the deal. Listen, Ness and Joe, I already mentioned the cameras, everybody. I know. I got it. Thank you for letting me know. How about this one? Alex Cora called out how the team handles business. And then now is backtracking it. He's backtracking. That's not what I said. That was misinterpreted. And again, it reminds me of The Godfather, Part 2. When they got Pentangeli, right? And then they bring his brother in. And, he's like, yeah, Michael Corleone said this and Michael Corleone said that. And everyone's like, what the hell's going on here? That's what happened. Cora said it. He meant it. Rosenthal brought it up. They heard about it. He took a shot. Now he's backtracking. And that's what happened. And now Crochet's on the mound. And he stakes in the first inning. And they have errors again. And it's like one little slip up. What a wave. What a wave of an at-bat by Trevor Story. What are you waving at? The ball's outside. It's not even near you. Baseball is still the sport that for some reason, like football, I'm fired up for. Basketball, I get it. But baseball, when the approach by these guys drives me crazy. I was doing a hitting talk today with Jim Rice. Told me that the knob is not part of the bat.
You have any thoughts on Pete Fatsy?
Next time I'm going to bookmark that.
Okay. I saw Fatsy talking.
I didn't like that either.
You don't think it's a good sign when the hitting coach is doing interviews 10 games into the season or whatever it is?
For some reason, the hitting coach was speaking about why Roman Anthony didn't play on Friday.
No, that's good. That's good. That's what we want. That's a good sign of a well-run organization there. Things are going well.
I got to find it.
Let's put Fatsy in front of the media.
He said something that he can't go back on now. What did he say to me? Not to me, but Pete Fatsy spoke with the media. Dustin May just had some good pitches. He did a decent job keeping us off barrel. The hell's off barrel, mate?
Woof.
Yeah, we were off barrel tonight, Skaz. I'm gonna drop that one on you one night. Yeah, just a little off barrel. Who says that? Yeah, just a little off barrel tonight.
Maybe don't admit that Dustin May can get you off barrel. I mean, yeah, who am I to say? But that's pretty embarrassing for your hitting program if Dustin May is making you look like that.
Now, listen, I never played at a high level. We used to drive the knot and get the barrel of the bat on the ball. But there were times, guys, where we did not get the barrel of the bat on the ball, but still got hits. Do you know that? You don't have to hit the ball every time with the barrel. I know it's the sweet spot. You know that, right? You can hit it off the end of the bat and go the other way with it. You can hit it off your handle, and it could kind of bounce right in front of you like a bunt and go between everybody. I know you want to hit it with the barrel, but you don't have to. You just don't. So what does full barrel mean? Keep us off barrel. Off barrel. Meaning off the barrel of the bat? Fatsy. Yeah, I got to get more Jim Rice in there. Your thoughts, 617-779-0985. Let's see what the chat's saying tonight. I haven't caught up with them in a bit. How are we losing to the Twins, someone said. Batting 100 in the 2 spot is wild. Correct. It's just an early deficit, Joe. Intern Josh is in there, wants to know what happened to the Celsius machine as well. It's empty, Josh. Story to second, Marcelo to short. We're already getting those. Everyone see Kimbrel has reappeared now for the Mets. I did not see that.
No, I missed Craig Kimbrell's reappearance. My apologies.
I did not see that. was pulling for Scotty. Rory is insufferable. Is he really insufferable?
I think there are mixed takes on Rory out there. I'm not personally the biggest Rory fan, but insufferable's strong. He's an only child whose parents basically... I mean, Rory wanted to be what he is now his whole life. He wanted to be one of the best golfers in the world, and, you know, those guys that are kind of raised into that are, you know, he's a bad loser. He's sour at times. He's, you know, everything those great psycho athletes are. Yeah, he has bad times. Scotty was yelling at the media this weekend, bitching about the course and too dry, too wet. So, you know, F off with that. It's however you want to look at him through whatever lens. I'm not a big Rory guy, but the guy just won the Masters. The back-to-back years. I think he's fine. He's very good for the sport.
Okay. Well, it's 4-0 still. I don't know if that's going to change anytime soon, but if it does, we'll certainly keep you posted. And so everybody knows, I'm going to Vegas this weekend, WrestleMania. I'm leaving on Friday, so I won't be here Friday night. I believe Matt McCarthy will be in.
Believe that is correct.
Friday night. And with the Bruins playing tomorrow, that means that we'll have shows Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I'm not here Monday, which I believe is Marathon Monday.
I believe so, yes.
But I'll be back Tuesday, and, well, I'm not working nights. They got me doing a morning show with Dundero. I'm doing a show with McCone. I don't know. One day they're just going to move you down there, Skess. When's that going to happen?
Who knows?
I want Celsius. We'll go to break. Everyone's wondering if that is a picture of Zoe that It is. Some people don't believe it's so. But it really is. Hey, Trevor Story. Dude, don't do that again. That little error that he made. Was he trying to flip it to Marcelo Meyer? What if he just held it and did nothing with it? Would 1 run scored? But instead 2 runs scored? Is that what? Okay. Just making sure. Hey, we're going to talk to a competitive eater later tonight. There's a, there's a lot going on. I guess we'll talk about it, but the top ranked eaters in the world will face off for the mass hole donut hole eating world championship.
This feels like an event tailored for Joe Murray.
Donut holes? How many do you think you could take down? How many munchkins can you take down?
I mean, got to be 20 plus, right? Easy.
Yeah. Okay.
What kind? It depends on the kind. Some munchkins are much denser than others. Give me a glazed munchkin. I could put down 30 of those.
Masshole Donuts is in Somerville.
In?
They sell donut holes. And I'm in. So we're going to talk to Jeffrey Esper, who I believe is the Buffalo Wing champion at Hooters. I'll have to ask him that when we talk to him. We'll break. We got the Red Sox on, and I want to get into the Celtics, who are playoff bound. How about my guy, Ron Hapa, last night? We'll get into all that next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
What's up, guys? Let me tell you about my friends over at Bally's in Lincoln, Rhode Island. You might have called it Twin River. It's not that anymore. It's now Bally's Lincoln. I'm in on Bally's Lincoln. They got a How you feeling, buddy? Intern Dawson.
Not good. This is bad.
What do you guys do here? The Minnesota Twins are up 10 to nothing on Garrett Crochet, the runner-up for the Cy Young Award. Oh, the bat just flew into the outfield. What do you do? It's the second inning. It's now going into the third. Do you just let him keep going out there?
Ryan Watson better be ready to throw 100 pitches today and you can't send him down or else he'll go back to the Rockies, but he better be ready to throw a lot of pitches tonight.
Who's the catcher tonight?
Narvaez.
Anything there? Remember it was Wong in the last two?
It wasn't supposed to be Wong 2 starts
I know.
ago.
Just saying.
You can't. I'm not putting 10 runs on the catcher. No. This is on Garrett Crochet.
Well, Trevor Story had a little bit of a.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, take 2. Okay, it's 8-0.
It's very concerning. His stuff is down 2 miles an hour on every single one of his pitches right now.
I mean, sure, he got smoked tonight and he can't pitch.
But the velocity, that's a concern. If his velocity's down, that's a red flag for me.
This is the worst outing of his career.
Easily.
Career high 9 earned runs tonight. Oh my God, make it stop.
They are teeing off on him.
This is unbelievable.
Well, the 2 fans in Minnesota got a souvenir, so that's good to see.
That guy's pumped.
Maybe the most empty ballpark I've seen this season.
They're pretty good, you know that?
Yeah. I mean, well, certainly tonight.
Wow. So for those that are, again, just kind of checking in. Oh, here comes Cora.
I don't think my Sox money line bet is going to cash tonight.
There goes any of our prop bets.
Yeah.
You know what? Boo! Boo! You couldn't strike out anybody. It was 7.5, and you couldn't. There goes my Bally's pick of the night. Now I feel like I owe everybody now. Boo!
It's a chunky. Uh-oh, you got a chunky.
This guy gave him nothing tonight. This was the remember the whole big opening take I had? Yeah. Now you get the ace back on the mound. Should we even post that video now?
I was just saying to Dawson, I just posted the podcast. The first podcast of the show tonight was the Red Sox had a good weekend. Are they finally starting to turn the corner? I said to Dawson, should I just take the podcast down, save Joe the tweets?
1 2/3, 9 hits, 11 runs, 10 earned, 3 walks. He threw 30 strikes on 55 pitches. Wow, bro, you must have had a tough night. He's gonna bother. It's gonna bother him. So now what do they do, Dawson?
With Crochet?
What do they do now?
Nothing tonight. You just gotta hope this game doesn't get to 27-0 with the pitching. But
do you think they can come back from 11-0 down?
No. Their pitching staff needs to be under 4 runs a game allowed to be good, and giving up 11 in less than 2 is not a recipe to win with this offense.
The 03-04 lineups, they'd always come back from this.
11-0?
Yeah.
I'm sure you can look it up. Look it up. How many times do the Red Sox come back from an 11-0 deficit? I mean, I'm chalking up the L already. Let's just say that. But, what do you even say to them?
The Red Sox have famously come back from a 12-1 deficit to beat the Cleveland Indians 15-14 on August 28th, 1950.
I did not see that.
They're best known. Hold on. I'm looking for big comebacks.
You know, this was so bad tonight, guys. I wonder if there was sign stealing or. I mean, this is one you got to look at, right? We all have bad nights.
I would be on your side, but he walked a guy on 4 pitches and he beaned another guy. He just didn't have it tonight.
Maybe tipping? Could he be tipping?
I think you're giving too much credit almost. I think he just sucked.
I'm trying to find an angle.
It's weird. His pitching philosophy has changed completely from last year. Last year, it was almost 40% four-seam, This year he's throwing his cutter more than his four seam, and his cutter got destroyed today. He kept throwing it first pitch.
38% tonight, 89 miles per hour cutter. Sweeper was 82 miles per hour today. His changeup was 88.
Yeah, so his cutter velocity is down 1.5 miles, sinker mile and a third, four seams down 1 mile an hour, sweeper's down 1 mile an hour, 0.3, and then he threw one changeup. So something's weird there.
All I know is they knew what was coming tonight. So if he sucked, he sucked. I'll say
there
that.
has to be something where he was tipping. Because they were all over his cutter, like first pitch.
I might agree with Skaz, like he might have just sucked tonight. But I always think there's more, you know? Like
Especially of a pitcher with his caliber, too.
Wonder if Navarro has kept him out to dry. Remember he was disciplined? And now I'm real.
It was the first time in Garrett Crochet's career he did not strike out a single batter.
I'm upset about that. Man. Well, let's see if they come back, guys. You think they score any runs?
Sure. Get a nice Durbin bloop single in the eighth to make it 14-1.
Gabe checking in. He sucked. Then he looked like he got real mad and let up another 6 runs. It actually did happen. That did happen.
He sucked. You thought he was going to lock in, and then he let up 5 or 6 more runs.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened. Maybe he's not a good mad pitcher. Anyways, well, the Celtics are going to the playoffs.
Yeah. You want a little highlight from yesterday, Joe?
Yeah, give me a highlight.
Celtics should take a double-digit lead. Step back 3. Ron Harper.
That boy's put some spank on it. They put some spank.
And the Celtics starters are going crazy in sweats on the bench.
They don't have another wing scorer that can dribble and shoot.
The Ron Harper agenda, driven by Joe Murray.
They're scared to give me betting props.
Well, you would have hammered him yesterday.
I would have crushed them. I almost took Garza over 10 rebounds, which did hit. There was only 2 guys you could take yesterday because none of the other ones were eligible.
Nobody was out there.
Baylor Shireman had a big night.
Big one.
And then who's that Tanji guy?
Yeah, John Tanji.
I like him.
Solid player.
I actually saw Tatum give him props after the game. So now that the regular season is over, I want to congratulate them on doing something I didn't think they could do. But now Tatum's back, and your rotation is filled, and you have double bigs. And now you can play Jordan Walsh and Baylor Shireman if you really need to in certain situations. Would you say they're 9 or 10 deep right now?
No.
So they got their 5.
Yeah, they're 7 deep, 8 deep.
With Vooch?
Yeah.
I think Shireman's a player now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I mean, I'm not saying Ron Harper's going to play a playoff game. Garza might. Anyways, my point is this. Now that the season's over, to me, it's NBA Finals or bust. If they somehow lost in the Eastern Conference in the Eastern Conference championship to Detroit in 7, like I would be like, okay, like they battled. But to me, it's finals or bust. I don't care anymore about the great season. You have Tatum healthy, you have Brown healthy, and I think with those two, you should win the East. So going forward, to me, it's the finals or bust. And if they lose in the first round, I'll crap all over them. And if they lose to the New York Knicks again, I'll crap all over them again. I'm rooting for the 76ers. I know Maxi's a good player. I don't think he'll have any help. And Andre Drummond does nothing for me. I think they stink. The Magic are at least tough. They're big. Bonchero's big, right? They have Wagner. They have pieces. Bane could play well because he didn't last night. So, if anybody's listening, no more passes for the Celtics this year. If the Celtics lose, not in the NBA Finals. If it's the Eastern Conference Finals, if they lose in a Game 7 where they fought and lost, I'll say that I'll still crap on them. How about that? To me, it's the finals or nothing. No, not a great season, or no, we didn't expect this. No. With Tatum back and Brown playing at an MVP level and Pritchard contributing, I'm back on the NBA needs the Celtics bandwagon. You heard it here first. Or a second. For a second time. You heard it here first for a second time. Man, I can't believe Garrett Crochet got crushed tonight. I want my Ron Hopper.
Joe, do you want a stat on Crochet real quick?
Okay.
According to rough math, Crochet would need to throw 36 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings to get back to his ERA from last year after this start.
Wow. So if the velocity is down, what are we thinking? Because he's already had Tommy John, right? He's like one of those young guys who got it early. Like Oviedo had an issue, right? He had to go see a doctor, and they found out he had. I mean, again, Dawson, we don't know if we're going to see Oviedo anymore this year. I just saw this from Brian Barrett. The command was not there tonight. 55 pitches, 30 strikes. No starter is south of 58% when it comes to command. He was 54 tonight. 17 batted balls, 3 barrels. The barrel percentage was 17.6. No starter is north of 17. His velocity being down and command being off is a major concern, says Brian Barrett of the Ringer. And he's a stat guy. See, I would have let Crochet die. I'm not. I shouldn't say die out there. I would have just let him melt. Oh, did we just get a Roman Anthony dance?
Nothing like a little dance when you're down 11-0.
Did we just get the...
Who cares? Who cares?
I've been working on it.
Well, they certainly haven't been. They're not on the bases enough. There you go, Joe. A good show for our YouTube audience.
Oh, a run. Here we go. Runs. Yes.
There you go. Caleb Durbin. RBI once they're up 11-0. I told you. As soon as the game gets
right
out of
on
hand,
cue,
right
baby.
on cue. Here comes the little guy.
Well, you get the whole entire what do they call them? The tribal chief family there. They're all there, the Anawais.
Oh, you're watching wrestling.
Oh, sorry.
I had no idea. I thought I missed something with the Minnesota Twins.
It's the go-home show to WrestleMania.
Ah, gotcha.
Gotta catch up.
Yeah, of course.
And I could just watch it on the plane. That's 6 hours on the way there, but, why wait?
You got to rest up,
That's right. All right. Well, we'll hit the headline here. Let's see what we had on the old... what do we have on the old rundown here today for this time? Oh, Drake May on a Super Bowl loss. We'll do that coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
To work. I think it's humbling. I think that's the biggest thing about it. It's humbling. You got to get back to work. I think it's, when you're so close and within reach, you kind of just want to, you want that feeling and want to, everybody says you'll be back. It's not that easy. So we got to get back to work. And I'm looking forward to trying to prove to myself and that we can get back and just have another year to get a chance at it. And everybody's got the same goal at this time of year to get back to that game. So I think, knowing that we were there and had a chance at it is just that more kind of fulfilling for me and able to, kind of reach that.
Next season. He's got a lot to prove to himself, he said. What's that all about? Got a lot to prove to myself, he said. I guess he didn't really say anything at all. I'm just thinking about everything he says. I was told not to worry about the shoulder anymore, Skez. I've been now told by Zoe and Dundero not to bring up the shoulder anymore.
No more shoulder talk.
They told me that I need to drop it.
What did they tell you? Why?
Because it's been 8.5 weeks now, and I'm the only one who talks about it.
So he didn't have surgery, right? Mm-hmm. So if he has any shoulder issues next year, can we talk about it?
Well, that's where the hill I sleep on.
Okay, I'll take a mattress. I'll meet you up there, Joe.
It's not that I want him to have a shoulder.
No, certainly not.
I don't want him to have a shoulder injury at all.
No.
It's just that I don't know. The draft's next week, right? I heard that.
I believe so. I saw the big board.
Oh, we got to do that later. We got to review that.
We have to review the big board?
Well, I didn't see or hear any of it.
Yeah, well, I saw the big board, and I saw Alex Barth.
But you didn't
I did not see I heard a caller compare Jim Murray's arm to that of Roman Anthony's. That was the only call.
Oh, like a ramen noodle?
Little noodle, yeah, which, I don't think that's fair to Jim. I know Felger compares him to his Aunt Millie at times. I don't think that's fair either. So
I don't know if Jim was ever an athlete.
But he could throw a football. There is a lot of footballs, too. Plethora dropped off by the Peterson School.
Oh, that's theirs?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, and Barth was in the room giving analysis? I can see it now. It's on. I can see it.
Oh, there you go. It's that time of year, Joe. We're back.
No, but come on. One day you're going to be like, yeah, man, Patriots. You could just throw a marker at a book. At what do they call it? Lindy? A Lindy magazine or whatever it is?
Yeah, they have different sources every year. I saw there was a big publication in there earlier. I don't know.
Oh, well, have you seen The Beast?
The Beast, that's what it was. The Beast. Yeah, those are hanging around. Yeah, that's a beast right there. Put that in your backpack.
This thing's harder than Milliken's nipples.
Oh, my. Well, tonight for sure. I don't know if those things are cutting glass anytime soon with the way the Sox are hitting.
I don't know why I thought of those. Well, Drake Maye, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Hey, good offseason for Drake Maye. He's going to Japan. He's going to the Masters, Hawaii.
His wife makes a lot of baked goods. What else did he do this year? He's been with people. He's had workouts with people. Oh, I got in trouble for that last time.
Oh, did you?
Whoops. Yes. He's working out with everybody.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. If I may, for 2 minutes, the Vrabel Rossini thing.
Oh yeah.
Originally, I thought it was not a story. I just wanted to, I don't want a coach scandal anymore. I just don't know if I could, handle coach scandals anymore.
I think that's fair for all New England sports fans. I think they would share that sentiment.
So, now, though, Rossini got sidelined.
I believe that is the terminology they're using.
And they're going to look into it.
They are looking into it.
And now people are looking into Mike Vrabel's comments of saying laughable.
Yes.
And now we haven't heard from anybody since.
And I believe a lot of old tweets and comments have been brought to the forefront of A.J. Brown reporting, maybe even the competition committees reporting, and who was first to have those stories being Diana Rossini, and where she may have been getting that information from has certainly come to light. So, I think certainly it is a story, and it is because that they are intertwined in the NFL and, in the same circles, and, media, trade, injury, all that stuff. Competition committee is, pivotal information in that league and guarded closely. So, I think this is a story, Joe. I don't think it's going anywhere.
So Elliot Wolf spoke today?
Apparently he did, but now I may have missed it. But it didn't seem like he was directly asked about Mike Vrabel.
He was asked how Mike Vrabel is handling the draft process. And he came up with the biggest word salad I've seen in a while. And then he even said, I don't want to put words in his mouth. It had nothing to do with any of that. There's a reason why no one's talking about the story, and I don't know why.
Look, we appreciate all of the Patriots beat. Obviously, they do a great job. But how does someone not ask him that? Maybe, it's not the right setting or environment or whatever it is. But
just say that then. Someone ask and then say it. And I'm not crapping on them. I'm not. That's their job is to do the pre-draft.
But could someone let me know why that wasn't asked?
Yeah. A lot of people are talking about this now. Colin Cowherd talked about morals and ethics and all this. So I am not upset until it affects the football field. I'm now wondering if it will. And where I'm going with it is
it already has.
Might have already. But the A.J. Brown trade, I don't think it's happening anymore. I think she muddied the waters.
Well, it's no one's fault but Mike Vrabel's.
Oh, by the way, did you know that Elliot Wolf said that it's a bad draft and nobody's been calling him?
Oh, that's good.
So does that mean that nobody wants to work with the Patriots now?
No, you should definitely put that information out there, too.
He did say that.
No, you should definitely tell people that no one wants to do business with you. That gives you plenty of leverage in negotiations.
He said it was a bad draft.
No, that's good. Let the prospects know you don't like them and that other teams shouldn't call you about trades. I think that's very good general managing there.
But if the coach was there, he could have been the one who said it. But he wasn't there, and
he was never going to be there, Joe.
He was. So yesterday, when it was reported that Mike Vrabel wasn't going to be there,
never going to be there,
I pounced all over it. Me and Dundero were sharks all over it. He was never supposed to be there. It was always directed to be Elliot Wolf. But I got, Joe.
I mean, the biggest question for me still is who hired the PI? That's what I want to know.
I got two people.
Well, I think there are obvious guesses. The spouses would be at the top of the list.
Bill Belichick.
Oh, I like that.
And I have the owner of the Titans.
Okay, I like that as well. I think I would have the Titans up there, and I would have the spouses. But
how come no one wanted to buy it, though, after? I mean, like when they tried to shop it, people want to buy that stuff.
Yeah, if it's like Tom Cruise or like so.
So Mike Vrabel's not big enough?
No, I don't think so.
A Super Bowl coach who's won Super Bowls?
Congrats, you're Doug Peterson. Like, does anybody care about Doug Peterson's personal life?
I don't know, actually.
No. If that was Mike Zimmer, you think we're talking about it? No. It's because it's in New England. Tony Sperano, R.I.P. Like, no, I'm sorry, but like it's because it's Mike Vrabel and it's here in New England. I also think how Vrabel carries himself goes into this as well. He's a guy where people look to have things hold against him because he's kind of an a-hole.
He is. Well, that's all I got. Once it affects the football field, I'm pissed. And if it impacts this A.J. Brown trade, which I already think it did, then I'm going to be more mad.
Some people in our chat are surmising that maybe Jordan Hudson hired.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I think I think Jordan's busy enough for Jordan. She's got enough for real estate portfolio. She's got enough going on.
They're all suspect. They're all suspect. Trevor's story stinks. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and we got In or Out coming up next here on the Sports Hub.
What's it gonna be, McFly? Are you in or out?
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
Gotta know without a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success is guaranteed.
Jared Crochet's out. Jared Crubb's also saying that he thinks Crochet is tipping his pitches.
I mean, yeah, that's certainly the Red Sox hopeful fan perspective. So, yeah, I hope he's tipping his pitches as well, or else you're screwed.
Yeah. All right. You want to get on this, Dawson? In or out? Why not? Sure. What do we got tonight?
All right, gentlemen, let's see here. We will start a little in or out. Let's start with the World Cup. Some World Cup news. Apparently, tailgating has been banned at Gillette Stadium for World Cup games. Gentlemen, are we in or out on tailgating being banned for the World Cup?
I'm out. I just want to let everybody know that it's FIFA that has initiated this, not Gillette or any of that. It's got nothing to do with security or anything. It's FIFA. So how are they going to stop people from doing this, I guess, is my question.
It's a great question.
Like, can I just park at the liquor store across the street from Gillette and just park my car and tailgate? Or are they not going to allow that?
Probably not. It doesn't seem
how?
like it.
How?
That I don't know.
What if I bring a 40 ounce in a paper bag and walk down the street with it?
Ain't on that.
St. Ides. How do you feel about it, Dawson?
Yeah, I'm out. I don't know how. I agree with you. I have no idea how they're going to enforce this.
Have you ever tailgated before?
Yeah. Went to a couple Pats games this year.
All right. But you've like opened up a tailgate or a truck and you just fire it up?
Yeah.
Did it for
I've
never been, full transparency, I've never been to a major football event.
A soccer game.
I've never been to a major event. Now, WrestleMania, they wouldn't let me tailgate there either.
In Vegas, no tailgating?
It was because of Dallas.
Dallas.
Well, Vegas, you can't bring a car to the stadium. You actually have to walk from the bridge. So, yes, there's no tailgating there either. Is tailgating, like, being pushed out?
Send it down with the dive bars, Joe.
Oh, no. I love a good tailgate.
Yeah.
Especially at a concert on a 100-degree day. Drinking beers and then water.
Beers. Getting hydrated.
The 2002 Summer Sanitarium Tour at Gillette Stadium. Oh, baby. That was Metallica was the headliner. They had Limp Bizkit there. They had STP there. It was a lot of bands. System of a Down, I think, was there. Anyways, that was over 20 years ago. You weren't even a twinkle in the eye yet, Dawson.
All right, gentlemen, we'll head to our friends at Kraft Mac and Cheese for this next one. Kraft Mac and Cheese now introducing restaurant-style mac and cheese, headed to major stores nationwide. They will be doing Romano Cacio Pepe mac and cheese. They will be doing Parmesan Pesto restaurant-style mac and cheese, and Monterey Jack caramelized onion. It comes just in the normal box. Like mac and cheese, the classic.
Do I boil it?
And then I believe it is just like a seasoning package like the other ones.
Ooh. I would then put it in a skillet.
Oh, I like that.
Get some Ritz crackers, break it up, drop it right over it, then more cheese, and then put it back in the oven.
All right, we'll stick with the food theme. This, where is Kendra Middleton when you need her? This from the Mets. The Mets are now selling mini buckets of pickle chips for $5 at Citi Field. Are we in or out on pickle chips being sold for $5 at Citi Field?
It's cheap. I'm in.
I'm out. I'm not a big pickle guy. I like fried.
Chips.
If they were fried, I think I would be in on this.
Well, isn't that what pickle chips are?
No, it's just literally the pickle chip.
Oh, like the circle?
Like a pickle, yeah, like you'd put on a burger or something.
Did I tell you I like spears better than circles?
The snap? You like the snap?
I like growing up going to Friendly's. Friendly's would give you a nice meal with a spear.
Yeah, in on that.
Oh.
Out on bread and butter pickles. Out. Those are gross.
Bread and butter?
Yeah, those are gross.
I don't think I'm familiar.
Yeah, not great.
So circle pickles are called chips?
I believe so, yes.
Dill chips?
Dill chips, yeah.
They have a little crinkle in them?
Sure.
You ever get like a pickle from like McDonald's or something?
I mean, it's been a while, but yeah.
I don't like those ones.
No, not as much.
You know why? 'Cause they keep them in a bag.
Out on bagged pickles. That's not where you want your pickle.
Don't want a bag pickle.
No, certainly not. Well, Joe, you did mention WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
It has been announced the opening match for WrestleMania.
Really? I haven't heard this yet.
Okay. It is going to be Obafemi
versus Brock Lesnar. Get out of here.
Will open WrestleMania.
That's awesome.
This from Fadeaway Media on Twitter. Joe Murray, it's official. Are you in or out on Obafemi and Brock Lesnar?
This is huge. In. So do you know who Obafemi is?
He's a monster.
Yeah.
He's,
like the Bushwhackers used to go like this. He has this like walk.
As a guy who follows wrestling through Joe Murray, guys like Obafemi are my favorite wrestlers.
Yes.
Just a monster of a
Great
human.
story, monster. Who wins?
Give me Femi.
You have to, right, to like catapult his next career.
Yeah, pass the torch, right?
But if Brock Lesnar beats him, what's that mean for Obi?
Yeah, I think you have to have Femi win. If Brock is letting them put him over.
How much are they paying him for that?
Oh, that's a good payday right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. How's Brock Lesnar lose at WrestleMania when he broke The Undertaker's undefeated streak?
He lost to Roman, too.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone. He beat the undefeated streak.
And he loses every time since.
That's a bad look. Look, Dawson knows what he's talking about over here. Get him on.
So is this the decline of Brock Lesnar, the Beast?
He's human.
Yeah. I guess so. I mean, what was it, 23 years since his debut-ish?
We have yet to talk about the Pat McAfee thing.
Well, Joe, I'm glad you brought that up. Next on In or Out, Joe Murray, another WrestleMania question. Are you in or out on Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee inserting themselves into WrestleMania?
I will say this. Jelly Roll really got himself in shape to do this. So he already had his match.
Did he get himself in shape, or did he take a shot every couple days?
I don't know the answer to that.
The big O there.
Let's just say this. I appreciated what Jelly Roll has done already.
Sure.
Like, you can leave now. Pat McAfee, though, I think they're doing this to piss me off.
Well, it's working.
I actually liked McAfee, like, when he was on. No, this is... they're going with the Attitude Era angle, and wrestling stinks now. But I will tell you, they did not need to put McAfee in a... With Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, you really needed to stick McAfee in the middle of it?
He's in the middle of everything now, Joe. I can't think of a more insufferable guy.
And not for nothing. It's the owners.
TKO.
TKO wanted this, which is why Cody is now going rogue.
That's why I would say, as Mark Cuban once said, pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered.
You don't need Pat McAfee in this.
Does anyone need Pat McAfee?
Besides Pat McAfee?
I don't think so.
And his buddies on
Maybe
the
like
podcast?
the tank top industry, they might need him, keep him in business. But other than that, I'm not quite sure.
But I don't know how I feel about Cody Rhodes and Jelly Roll versus McAfee and Orton. I think I'm out on that one.
Out.
Actually, I don't even need to think about it.
Yeah. No,
if it's going to be on Backlash, I'm not watching.
Yeah, I mean, you have Cody and Randy, which is a storyline that has so many layers growing decades at this point. Now they're both back in WWE, about to face off at WrestleMania, and every week you tune in and it's Pat McAfee cutting the promo, not these two that have known each other since they were...
We're like Randy Orton's one of the greatest promo wrestlers of all time. I'm out. Did I answer it?
Big time out on that one. Joe, another big event this past weekend, not the Masters, was Coachella taking place in the desert.
Yeah, see Justin Bieber out there.
Joe Murray, are you in or out on Coachella?
I'm in on it. I'm not going. I like to watch all the people that do go, though.
You like putting it on YouTube?
Yeah, I saw Did you see what Kendall Jenner was wearing?
I did not see what Kendall Jenner was wearing. Did
you, Dawson?
That did not come across my desk.
Euphoria was back last night. Did you see that?
I'm not a Euphoria guy.
There was cat photos of Sydney Sweeney.
What a shock. I'm sure her acting was great. I'm sure.
I didn't watch the show.
No one does.
I did see the cat photos.
Yeah, the still pictures do a lot of the heavy lifting, I think, for Sydney Sweeney's career. But that's just me.
Would you ask me again?
Coachella, Joe.
Coachella. Again, I like watching who goes.
Yes.
I like, again, one of the Jenner girls, whatever her name is, was She's beautiful, her and her friends. They know Justin Bieber was there.
The Biebs was there.
Josh Allen and no, he had a baby.
Yes.
The other guy, Livy? No.
Paul Skeens is pitching.
The famous people.
The famous people.
A couple.
Oh boy.
No.
Come on.
No.
I saw Caleb Williams, I believe, was there.
I have Joe Burrow in my head. I don't know why.
Maybe Joe Burrow was there. That seems like an event he may partake in. I'm not sure.
What is Coach like?
It's just a music festival in the desert. I had a buddy that was there.
Okay.
Goes.
So it's no different than like a music festival in the Boston Common?
Yeah, I think this is more of an event. It's more of a content creator paradise.
Is it like a Woodstockish?
I think it's like a very TikTok version of Woodstock. I don't think there's quite the level of debauchery. I think it's kind of corporate at this point. Big companies of tents and so forth.
Kind of in on it. People get hyped up for it, not me.
Yeah, I'll never go there, but sure.
I mean, I used to like Warped Tour.
Ah, the good old days, Joe.
I had a friend who went on Warped Tour.
That's right.
He made it home alive. Said he made it home with $1 is what he told me.
That's all you need, right?
As I said, hey, and I said, you should write a song about your last dollar. I don't know if he ever did.
All right, gentlemen, we can end with this one tonight. Dawson, I think, briefly mentioned this earlier in the show, but the NBA, or maybe it was
Justin.
It was Justin from Lynn, actually.
Oh.
My apologies. Justin from Lynn mentioned this. The NBA is going on the first round, all national coverage for the playoffs. Local broadcasts like NBC Sports Boston will no longer be airing the first round, so you will not get Drew Carter and Scal, although you should be listening to Sean Grandy and Cedric Maxwell right here on 98.5, the Sports Hub anyways. But Joe, how do you feel? Because Mike Breen had some poignant comments saying this is not fair to the local teams and their fans. Joe, how do you feel about the NBA axing local broadcasts from the first round of the playoffs?
Can I tell you? It's not doing anything for me. Remember when Mike Gorman was retiring?
Yes.
It mattered to me then. It mattered to me. Does this bother you?
I wouldn't say it bothers me. I agree with everything Mike Breen says, though. Like, it did feel special, like, seeing playoff games with Mike and Tommy used to feel special in the first round, not as much with Mike and Scal, and now it doesn't really bother me, but I do feel like there is missed opportunities around the league. Like, we don't get to hear Eric Collins scream about old Mellow Ball playing game. Like, that would be sick, but it doesn't really bother me that much.
Who?
Like, it would be cool. The Hornets guy that always goes viral for just being
Eric Collins, very
yelling.
Him and Stacey King are probably the big guys in the NBA that go viral a lot.
So you guys are bothered by this?
I mean, bothered is strong. I'm a Grandy and Max P1, so I got my guys all the way through to the finals.
Who we getting? Mike Breen? Who we getting?
That I don't know. That is a good question. Sunday at 1, you would have to imagine that's an ABC ESPNer. I don't know to be certain, but I would have to believe so.
Dude, that's a 10 a.m. tip-off in Vegas.
Yeah, my buddies on the West Coast. Not thrilled, but
Oh no, I'm ready.
Yeah, I wake up and
I'm
watch
gonna get a
playoff
little bit
basketball.
of breakfast.
Yeah, little dunks.
No, I ain't going to dunks in Vegas. You kidding me?
Why not? You know, Mike Tyson's breakfast spot, Joe, and get some infused pancakes or something.
Can't go there again. I don't know if I can go back to
You're not going for round 2?
Dude, I don't think I should. I swear.
Just check the percentages, Joe.
Yeah,
you know?
that, but I feel like it was the altitude.
Yeah, that'll get you.
Because, like, you drink in altitude, it gets you.
I used to go to Leadville, Colorado, which is the 2-mile high city. It is a mile up from Denver in Colorado. You have a couple sips up there, and you're feeling quite good.
That's what happened to me, man. It was the undisputed. It was very high in THC levels.
Yeah, of course.
I was playing Clue and everything.
You were playing Clue?
I was playing Clue. I was playing whatever board, Trouble. Remember the?
Of course.
You hit the little bubble thing. And
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a Pop Goes Perfection guy. You know? That was a good one.
I like that. Hungry Hippos.
Classic. I played some Scrabble this weekend.
Whoa.
Getting old, I think. That's a sure sign of aging. What's the oldest thing you've done recently, Joe?
I used a, you know, when elderly people can't reach well, they have a little gripper.
Like the claw.
I used the claw to get something.
I respect that.
Because I found one. I found a claw.
Just laying around?
It was more of I think I cleaned out like a storage unit.
Yes.
That had cards in it. That's why. And there was a claw in there. So I was like, this could come in handy someday.
Take it, why not?
So that I felt old? Felt old.
Yeah.
Is that what you say that's old?
I mean, it's older.
What's the oldest thing you've done?
Trying to think. I saw a screaming match in a parking lot recently. I was not partaking in it, but it was between two older guys, and it just felt like a very older. They were going at it about parking at a gas station.
Were they swearing?
Oh yeah. Oh, big time.
So it wasn't just.
No, one of them, you know the pickup trucks where they have like the step up almost?
Yeah.
One of the guys was, he was out of the car, and then he stood on the step to yell over his car at the other guy, just to assert some dominance, I think. I was done pumping my gas, but I stayed just to watch for a couple more minutes, and then I got out of there.
It always reminds me of that meme where the two dudes just give each other the middle finger back and forth.
It's one of the best. That's how a fight should be. Just a couple fingers, and then you go on your way.
It's the oldest thing you've done, Dawson.
I don't even know if I have an answer for that. Play golf. Like, I don't know.
There you go.
Go to bed at like 9 p.m. on Friday, whenever that was, Friday. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll get a headline in. We'll break.
Exciting guests coming up.
And we have Jeffrey Esper, competitive eating champion. I can't wait to talk to him. We'll do that next. Shortly here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
From the Telefair Tiger Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. Touchdown!
Bally's Lincoln. My pick of the night tonight was Garrett Crochet, 7.5 strikeouts over. He had none. But hey, the place is great though. 4,000 slots, 100 table games, concerts, dining, a full hotel, spa. Visit Bally'sLincoln.com or follow Bally's Lincoln on Instagram. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 877-9-GAMBLE. I will make up for that loss, everybody. I will make up for it. There's going to be games on all week long. Maybe I'll give you 2 in one night. We'll talk to competitive eating champion Jeffrey Esper, local guy, good guy. There's a big event coming up, the Mass Hole Donut Hole Eating Championship. I'm excited for this, and we're going to talk to him next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere.
But here, we like to have a little bit of fun. Garrett Crochet was on the mound tonight. His nickname is the Pig, right? Oink, oink, oink. Well, he got, let's just say that he got fat and then got slaughtered tonight. Right now it is 13-3 Twins. But joining us here on 98.5 The Sports Hub is one of the top competitive eaters in the world. He is from Massachusetts. I've spoken to him before. He's joined us in the past. And it's Geoffrey Esper here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Jeff, how's it going tonight?
Hi, Joe. How you doing?
All right, man. So your team reached out to me, and you got the Mass Hole Donut Hole Eating World Championships. Now, I remember a couple of years ago, you did the Jack's Donut, and I think you won that one, if I'm not mistaken. But whether it's, I just have a question.
Yeah.
How do you prepare? Like, how if you're like, all right, yep, I got a competition tomorrow. How do you prepare? Do you starve? Do you eat normally? Like, how do you prepare for this?
So, like, yeah, the day of the contest, our contest, it's going to be next Saturday. I'll probably it's going to be in the afternoon, so I'll probably have a small breakfast, and then that'll be it for the day until the contest.
Okay. Have you been to my buddy owns the Great American Beer Hall. It's over in Mystic Ave in Medford. It's a fantastic place. Place is absolutely huge, and I know there's the nice little $3,000 in prize money sounds nice to me.
Yeah.
But you've been doing this for a long time, and I'll promote the entire event before we get out of here. But I've seen you. Remember a couple of years ago, Joey Chestnut wasn't involved in the hot dog eating contest, and I actually could bet on you. Did you know that? People can bet on you to win.
A couple of people mentioned that afterwards when I didn't win. They weren't too happy.
No, I was fine. I think I had you to eat it over under a certain amount, and you did. So you've made me money. But so the last time I think I talked to you, you told me that you won the Hooters wing eating contest at the one in Shrewsbury. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, there is a Hooters in Shrewsbury, but that was in. Oh shoot, I don't remember even where that was. That was in. Last place I remember we had it was Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
And,
okay.
That was years ago. Yeah, they haven't had a Hooters wings contest in quite a few years now.
So when it comes to the wings, is naked or breaded? Do you have a choice in this matter?
Well, all the wing contests are always different, but the Hooters ones were the ones where they have that butter sauce on them. The regular. Yeah, it's all red and. Yeah.
So who's the guy who introduces you guys at the hot dog eating contest? That guy's wild.
Oh yeah, so that Mr. Shea, yeah, he's the best. He does a couple of the smaller contests too every once in a while. Like we'll do pork roll in Jersey and stuff like that, and he'll be there. But his big claim to fame is the Nathan's for sure.
Yeah. So I was reading an interview. You did an interview a couple of years ago at Sports Illustrated. And you were talking about how you got into competitive eating. You were just joining man vs. food challenges at restaurants and, kind of turned into some bigger things. You won in 17 and 19, the Hooters wing contest, the Jack's Donut as well. You ate 344 donut holes in 8 minutes?
Yeah. So the Jack's types of donut holes, I think they're called the yeast type donuts, where they're like fluffy and really puffy. I don't think that number is going to be anywhere near for the Mass Hole donut contest, because I think their donuts are more like the more artisan type donuts.
Yes,
like they're donut holes, but they're much bigger. Not like they're way bigger than a golf ball.
Oh yeah, this is bigger than the Jack's. Mass Hole Donuts are they're over in Somerville. They make it from scratch every day. I've had them. Trust me, they'll fill you up. This is why I'm kind of interested in this whole entire thing. But they have like pistachio. They do like the they got a bunch of little stuff that I like there. They got a little marshmallow one that I like. I've had them all. The spiced apple and the cinnamon sugar. Let me tell you how good it is. But so this event, and I'm reading here from the it's Saturday, April 18th. It's at 1 p.m. It's the 100, and it's part of the marathon weekend. Is that what you're trying to get all the people involved for this?
Yeah, they got to get some donuts before they do all that running.
I know. So I know some of these guys when they get introduced, like, when you first started like winning competitions, when did Nathan's Hot Dog and some of these other ones get on your radar?
Oh, right away. Like one of my very first contests was a Nathan's qualifier that I did in New York down at Citi Field there, and so just right off the bat, it was I just got right into the I guess they call the big leagues, the Nathan's contest and all the other major league eating contests.
So I'm a large man, Jeff. I'm 6'3", 370. I've been large my whole life. I'm just curious, have you ever had any after eating, hernia, any of those, like endoscopy? Like, this can't be just like a healthy living, right?
Well, I don't eat that way. I think the way you get big is, you eat a lot every day, right? And then it adds up, and pretty soon you're big. I don't eat like that every single day, so it's. All the other days I'm kind of trying to make up for it. Well, I constantly diet and keep track of my calories and go to the gym and do cardio and all those type of things. So I don't think it's all that unhealthy.
So you think cardio is something you would have to do to be a competitive eater?
Definitely, but I think the number one thing is just to track your calories, because it's hard to. You can do cardio for 2 hours and then just wreck that by eating one Big Mac, right? Whereas if you're just not putting the calories in, it's easier to keep the weight off. But cardio definitely helps. It's good for your heart as well.
Mm-hmm. So I know you're doing donuts, but can we talk about some of the things you've ate in the past? Spam? Like, do you ever do you look at the food? Does any of it ever make you I don't know, it doesn't bother you eating any of this food?
So yeah, you mentioned Spam. Spam was probably I'd have to say it was the worst contest food that I've eaten so far, because it was Spam right out of the can. Like, they opened up the cans and they plopped it on the plates, and then it sat out in the sun for 45 minutes before we started eating. So all that jelly on the outside, it kind of congealed, and it was not good.
So when you eat the chicken wings, right? Are you a flat or a drummy guy? Does it matter?
So most of the chicken wing contest is both. There's flats and drums, and you have to eat them both. But the Hooters contest was original in that it only had flats.
So is there a certain way to eat it? Like, you suck the bone out?
Yeah, there is definitely some technique to getting all the meat off the bone. And for the drums, it's a little bit harder. You kind of do like a spin technique. You got to kind of spin the meat off, and you try to get as much off as you can. The more you can get off, the more efficient. Like, you don't have to get all the meat off, because they weight. The way they do it at the wing contest is they weigh it before and after, and the amount of meat that you're eating is what you're accredited with. But it turns out if you do strip the meat as best you can, you do a better job.
How about corn dogs?
Yeah, actually, I've got a Guinness record in corn dogs.
Wow. So you ate 11 corn dogs in 3 minutes? Is that true?
Yeah, and I think I heard some rumors that we're going to have another corn dog contest this year, but I think it's going to be like a 10-minute contest.
Skaz, Skaz he's the guy who called you when he put you on hold. But corn dogs, Skaz, you think you can do 11 of those?
Certainly not. But I was doing a little reading on Geoff Esper and his career, and a very illustrious career. But I had a question. It seems like you're making somewhat of a dynasty out in Colorado, eating the slopper at their fair. Could you enlighten us a little bit about what that's about?
Okay, so slopper is like an open face cheeseburger. So you have a bun on the bottom, and then there's a burger, and then there's some cheese on top. And then they dump some green chili sauce on top of it. So it's kind of messy to eat because it's covered in the sauce. And I don't know. I've been having good luck at that contest last couple of years.
Jeff, this might be a dumb question, but I guess no question really is dumb. Do you like food?
Oh, definitely. If the food at the contest is good, I definitely do better. Like if I like the food. I've had a lot of good success at pizza contests because pizza is like my number one favorite food.
So you live in Oxford, which is, I would call that, was it central more than Western Mass? Was that what we would call that?
Yeah, Central Mass, yeah.
Okay. Who do you think has the best pizza in the area?
That's a good question.
And I know that you have loyalties and maybe sponsorships, so I know that you got to protect those because I got guys too. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. You know what? There's a pizza place in Worcester that they've been really good to me. But when I had their pizza, I really liked. It's called I Love Frankie's.
Oh
in
yeah,
Worcester.
I Love Frankie's. Yeah. Yep, he's kind of a well, I don't want to. He's a little kind of a interesting guy. The owner there.
I would agree.
There's an Olo out there too. You ever had that?
No.
Oh, you're a pizza guy. All right, dude. Listen, I live on the North Shore, so you got to come, near Salem, Mass.
Yeah.
But there's a little place called Volo. Tony's the owner. Tell him Joe sent you. I'm Joe. He'll know me.
Yeah.
It's the best Detroit-style pizza I ever had, and now I'm wondering if there's ever been a Detroit-style pizza eating competition.
I would have to say no. No, I think there was. I'm not even sure if they've had a deep dish pizza contest.
Whoa.
Even.
Maybe you could have the first annual Jeffrey Esper Detroit-style pizza eating contest.
Yeah, and get some of the sponsors. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. No, you got. I'm telling you, man. People call me all the time. Hey, Joe, will you judge? Like, I got, chili events people ask me about. I don't know. How much chili can you eat in a setting?
Oh, my God. I've eaten, I don't know if it's in over 2 gallons.
Oh, my God. All right. So I already asked you, the health stuff. But, for me, if I go to all right, the Fenway Park this year has lobster poutine, okay?
Oh, wow.
It sounds great, right? I would, but does it ever upset your stomach is the question I'm going to ask. Does any of the food upset you?
You know what upsets my stomach a little bit? If the really sweet. I remember we had a birthday cake eating contest.
Oh.
And, the aftermath of that was rough.
Man, I'm looking at the Benny's Invitational. You ate 11 and a half slices of pizza in 10 minutes.
Those were giant slices, too. Those were big pizzas.
Yeah. How about egg? You like egg rolls?
Oh, yeah.
What's the craziest place you've ever had to go, like environment-wise? Like what state? What area?
That Benny's contest, the last time we had that Benny's contest, it was in this, I don't know, it was like a place where they have like small venue concerts and and they were having an open house and there was just a lot of weird people around. It was very, very strange. I didn't know if I was going to get out of there alive or what.
Well, Virginia, you never know what happens.
Yeah,
in that place. So if I'm aging, you're 50 years old.
Yeah, and
you're going to continue to keep do you think there's retirement ahead? What's next for Jeffrey Esper?
Yeah, if my performance starts to slide, I guess that would be indicated to retire or not. But health-wise, I've had nothing detrimental health issues at all from doing this.
I think they're doing a 30 for 30 on Joey Chestnut. Have you been reached out to take part in that?
No, they've already done. They're going to do. I know they've done one already. Are they going to do another one or?
I think maybe that's the one. Yeah, maybe that's the one. It's just not out yet. But I don't know, man. Whenever eating competitions come up, I always mention you. We've had you on years ago, and I think it was right before the Nathans a few years ago. But, think some of these winners, is there anyone that impresses you that, wow, they can do that, but I can't? Is there anybody that you kind of go on tour with and travel with at these contests that you're like, man, they're special, I can't do that?
I guess the number one answer to that, and I think it's everybody, is Joey's performance at Nathan's. Because no one even comes close to him. He's just so much further at that hot dog. I don't know what it is, what he's figured out or what he does, but he puts a lot of effort and a lot of work, and it really shows. And just to be able to do over 70 hot dogs. I don't even know if there's many of us that could do 70 hot dogs in half an hour, never mind 10 minutes.
Ooh, man, that's a lot of hot dogs, man. But the
eating.
What'd you do? Almost 50, something like that? You did?
Yeah, I've done. I think my best is around 55. But when he does over 70 hot dogs, he's eating over 20 pounds. In that 10 minutes, it's a lot.
Well, the nation's top competitive eaters will gather in Boston They'll compete at the second annual Masshole Donuts Marathon Donut Hole Eating World Championship. It's Saturday, April 18th. It's at 1 p.m. It's a huge celebration, of course, marathon weekend here. It is sanctioned by Major League Eating. And it will be a heated battle featuring former hot dog eating champion. Is it Pat Bortoletti of Chicago? What's his deal?
Yeah. His name Pat Deep Dish Bortoletti. Yeah, he's going to be there.
So what's his size at? What's he weighing at?
He's not that, he's 210, 220 pounds. He's not like a huge guy.
How much do you weigh, you think?
Oh, I weigh about 185 right now.
Wow. So do you think so there's no like heavyweight divisions? It's just whoever you are, you go and eat.
The bigger guys tend not to actually be as good at the speed eating. They're what we would call like buffet busters. Like they go to the buffet and they can sit there and graze for hours and hours and hours. But when it comes to the speed eating, it doesn't really seem to help to be that big.
I get upset. I went to Vegas last year. I'm going to Vegas for WrestleMania this year, but I went to the buffet, and they gave me a 90-minute time limit, and I was kind of upset about that.
Well, we have a contest every year in Vegas at Bagel Mania. I don't know if you ever heard of the Bagel Mania.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We were just there in January. We had a contest.
Bagel Mania. So is it just are they toasted bagels? Like how are they?
Plain bagels with cream cheese.
Oh, so the cream cheese, are they already creamed, or do you have to? Do you have to?
Nope.
You don't. Okay, so they're already as is.
Generous portion of cream cheese.
Oh, how is that digesting?
That's not actually too bad. It's a dunking contest, so we can dunk it in our foods and stuff like this. So it gets a little messy, but it's not too bad. They're real New York style bagels, so they're chewy and stuff like that. So we don't tend to go through like a huge amount of poundages.
Man, I don't know what one day you were just like, yeah, I can beat that guy. Is that like I think I can eat. Like I went out to Buff's Pub this week, and I had me and a couple of guys. We ordered 65 wings, and we took down 52 of them of the 60. That's not impressive to you, is it?
No, it's good. They might be big wings. I don't know what they are.
Oh, yeah. Buffs, but they're big wings. I think I could do 30. It's the whole later on experience, Jeff, for me.
Yeah, you get really thirsty, right?
Yeah, but like you all right. So after all right, so you'll do the donut, the donut competition this week, the Masshole Donut Hole Eating competition. It's a world championship to be exact. So you'll do that this weekend, and what? Just drive back to Oxford?
Yeah. That actually is much nicer than usually I have to drive to the airport and get on a plane.
Oh, so. Okay, all right. So I don't really fit well in a plane, but again, this is why I ask. Like, you just do the job and you're fine. There's just nothing. There's no like me. If I go out and have a couple of beers and eat some tacos, the next day I'm like, oh boy, those tacos really got me. But this is something you've prepared your body for.
Yeah, well, the next day I'm not exactly fine, but I'm not totally wrecked either.
Do people check in on? Like, are there any doctors on site?
No, there's no doctors, but there's always an EMT there just because you got the choking hazard.
Mm-hmm. So tell us about James Webb of Sydney, Australia.
Yeah, he's not going to be at this contest, which is kind of. He seems to be at every single contest, but he's not going to. As far as I know, he's not going to be at this one. I think he might be still in Australia, so maybe he's not. Oh. I know next month we have a bologna eating contest, and he's going to be at that one.
Oh God, bologna?
Yeah. We got bologna next month, and then bananas.
Can you soak the bananas?
No, I think they're going to come. We have to peel them and eat them.
And obviously they're yellow, right? Not green?
Oh, yeah, I hope so, yeah.
Oh, God, green bananas are the worst. What do you got, Skaz?
You mentioned bananas, but Jeff, I think I've heard you mention in the past that is your favorite still the banana pudding?
I don't know if that was my favorite. That was at a unique venue as well. That was at one of those super churches, those giant churches down south?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of, I don't know why they sponsored a contest, but yeah, they were really nice to us and everything. It was just weird to be in a giant church.
I can co-sign that.
Let's have a eating competition at a church. Nothing better than that. And then I got to ask you about Nick Weary. He's always in it every. And is it him and his girlfriend? Is that what it is, or wife? I forget. Are they a tandem?
Yeah. His wife, she's the she usually wins the Nathan's women's division contest every year. Yeah, I don't know if she's going to be at this contest, but he's definitely going to be here.
And Crazy Legs Conti, is he a local guy as well?
He's, I think, originally from Massachusetts, but he lives in New York now, so he's not. I don't consider him the local.
So, have you looked at the menu yet that they have here for the Masshole Donuts?
At Masshole?
Yeah.
I looked at their social media, and I looked at all the different type of donut holes they had, and they definitely look like, not like Dunkin' Donuts type stuff. It's more, it's decadent,
What do you like better since you're out in Central Mass, Dippin' or Dunkin'?
You know what? I like to go to the mom and pop places.
The locals.
Yeah, we got a place in the center of Oxford here. It's open 24 hours a day, and that's probably where I go if I get my donuts.
Well, that's awesome. Well, hey, the Great American Beer Hall is the spot, dude. They got an upstairs, downstairs, outside. I do a ton of events there. The radio station does a lot of stuff there. You'll love the place. It's a huge spot. You'll love it. Obviously, it's local with everything that's going on with Masshole Donuts. Peter Gladstone, he's the founder of Masshole Donuts, and it's Saturday, the 18th. It's at the Great American Beer Hall. The contest itself will occur at 1:45, but you guys can get there early, and there's going to be stuff going on all day long. Jeff, I respect you wholeheartedly. You're kind of a hero in my eyes, and I believe James Skaz has it. You have one more question for him, Skaz?
Sorry, I just forgot one thing. Jeff, do you still rock the same Red Sox hat that you've always worn?
I don't have. It's probably not the same hat, but yeah, I'm probably be wearing a Red Sox hat today.
So what's the longest you've had the same hat? Because I feel like in the pictures it looks like the same hat at least.
Oh yeah, it gets pretty tatted up, especially in the this time of year. Do a lot of work and stuff outside. The hat gets pretty messed up. Actually, they look older than they actually are because I wash them, and they're not the highest quality hats. They're from Walmart, and they tend to wash out of them pretty quickly.
What'd you eat for dinner tonight?
Super boring. Had egg whites and cottage cheese.
Wow. Okay. I had leftover steak tips and a slice of pizza.
I'm jealous.
Hey, Jeff, appreciate being a good sport, man. Good luck, dude. You're one of the tops in the world, man. You're in with a Sports Hub is a big supporter of yours. You guys can hear us on 98.5 out your way as well. And the Masshole Donuts Marathon Donut Hole Eating World Championship, Saturday the 18th. It's at 1 p.m., and, of course, it's over at the Great American Beer Hall. Jeffrey Esper, appreciate your time, man, and best of luck this week. Maybe I'll come by and watch you guys.
Oh, I hope so. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You got it. He's Jeffrey Esper, everybody. He is the eating champion of the world. Man, corn dogs, huh? Imagine that. I really do worry about what I eat and how I feel the next day. Are they already creamed, or do you have to?
Oh, yeah.
The bagels.
That was me and Dawson's big takeaway.
The bagels.
Yeah, the bagels.
Did they already cream them?
They were not pre-creamed. Or they were pre-creamed, I'm sorry. A generous amount of cream, he said. You think that's the first time anyone on the sports was ever asked if something was pre-creamed? I might go out on a limb and say yes.
He's a good sport putting up with me, though. I was firing him. Dude, like, I was thinking of, like, everything besides
the next
poo.
Day is a great question.
Poo. The only thing on my brain was poo.
The next day, well, there's another drop. The next day, yeah, I think is a very fair. And I didn't even think of the air travel. Like that's you're playing risky. Talk about gambling, Joe.
Imagine a 6-hour ride home after eating egg whites.
Taking that Vegas flight after the donut hole contest. I don't know.
Oh, I got to text my buddy at the beer hall. This guy's we got his number.
Yeah.
We might have to.
He's got some world records on.
We might have to do something with him.
I would like to get him and Street Team.
I was gonna say we should get Sarge to like introduce both of them. Right? Like we could really make a spectacle of this. This could be like a real thing, dude. Steak and cheese subs.
Top 5.
No, but like we'll just put two steak and cheese subs, and just see who eats it the fastest. I don't know if
Street Team Joe's unwrapping his before Geoff Esper's done with his.
Anyways, yeah, I talked to him once years ago on the old version of the morning show, and boy, did we get deep into the weeds. Because, dude, you eat all those buffalo wings. It's hot.
How about 2 gallons of chili, Joe?
That made me sick.
How do you fit 2 gallons of anything in your body? Dawson said he looked it up. Around 2 gallons of chili would be around 8,000 calories.
That's nothing.
It's not the calories we're worried about here. It's the liquid.
Did you hear him say that
content.
too? He was like, "Yeah, the calories don't really do."
The slopper really caught my attention.
Yeah, but just when you think about life, there's your mouth, tongue, and then esophagus.
When you think about life,
eating,
your mouth, tongue, and esophagus.
And then your esophagus, and then it has to go down to your sphincter.
That's a new version of head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Yeah, I know. And then it goes to your sphincter through your belly, through your lower intestine. But how do you just keep shoving it down there? You just keep pounding it. Are they already creamed, or do you have to?
Oh yeah.
Some guy goes, "Dude, your show is straight gold, brother." Thank you, man. All right, we'll hit the headline. I'm Joe Martin, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Red Sox trailing third. Segment while we talk to Tommy from Lynn. Hey, Tommy.
Hey, what's up, Joe? What's up, Skaz?
Yo.
I want to say, let's go Celtics. You guys are ready for the playoffs on Sunday? You ready for their first game?
Yeah.
They're going to play the winner out of Philly or the Magic, and I don't care who we play out of those two teams because we're going to beat those two teams. You want me to tell you why, Joe?
Sure.
Because Baylor Shireman, Baylor Shireman is really good, Joe.
Yeah.
This kid is unbelievable, Shireman.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Jason Tatum back fully healthy, and we have Jaylen Brown playing on an MVP level right now. And, Joe, how come he probably won't win MVP? I want to know what you got to say about that.
Okay. Tommy, what could you eat the most?
What can I eat the most? A steak and cheese sub with mushrooms.
Okay, from where?
You ever heard of Pamino's on Walnut Street, right where the Dunkin' Donuts is over there?
Yeah.
That's a good place.
All right. I heard you do karaoke, too.
Oh, yeah, I do. I was at O'Neill's in Salem last night, and I was ripping it. You know our good buddy, Big Dave?
Yeah, Big Dave.
Dave Guglielmo.
Big Dave was my first producer ever in radio.
He hosts it every Sunday night. It's 9 to 1 o'clock. You should come one Sunday night and sing one of your favorite songs.
Oh, I absolutely
What do you like
will.
to sing, Joe?
Well, it depends. The last song I sang.
Rooster,
was,
right? You like Rooster from Alice in Chains?
I mean, I can do that if you'd like. But the last song I sang was "Shallow."
Shallow by who again?
Well, that was Lady Gaga and. Well, yeah. So okay, Tommy. Thanks, buddy.
I love you guys. Have a wonderful night.
Later.
Let's go Celtics. Banner 19, Joe, is coming. I have that feeling. We're gonna have a good summer.
It's gonna be a good summer.
Yeah.
Why isn't Jaylen going to win the MVP?
Because he wasn't the best player in the league this year?
Yeah. the chat. When I was 350, I used to be able to put down a dozen wings at a time. That's the voice I hear. Anyways, what do you eat a lot of, Skaz?
Peanut butter and jellies.
How many do you think you could rock?
2. I don't know. If I had to really, scallops and bacon, I feel like I could hammer those.
Let's just say you've had a night out.
A nice nightcap.
And it's late night. Like chicken nuggets.
I could hammer some chicken nuggets.
If I bought 100, how many do you think you could eat?
I think I could get to 35, and then.
Do you think the three of us could kill a 100 piece?
What's our time allotment?
None.
Yeah, we could do it. Yeah.
Dawson, what do you get? What about you, buddy?
I think chicken nuggets was going to be my answer.
There we go. We got a ringer.
Are you're a dipper?
Oh, yeah.
What sauces do you like?
Depends on the place, but sweet and sour is always up there. Barbecue, honey mustard.
Do you now, because you said you can eat them a lot of it? Do you dip quick and eat, or do you double dip? Because sometimes I only have enough for one dip.
Yeah.
So, like, if I eat 5 chicken, it is 5 dips.
In?
You know?
Yeah, usually it's a one bite type of thing. If it's especially like a McDonald's nugget.
Remember popcorn chicken?
Oh, loved popcorn chicken.
I could eat 1,000,000 of those.
Yeah. How many junior bacon cheeseburgers you putting down, Joe?
You can do 2 at a time if you want.
You just smash them right on top of each other?
As long as they don't have lettuce on them. Because the junior bacon's easy. The McDouble's a little bigger, believe it or not. And the rodeo cheeseburger is probably the size of that. But lobster rolls fills me up quick. Maybe it's the butter.
It's like sushi. Like, people say sushi's easy to eat, but fills you up.
I mean, if I ate one lobster roll, I probably would want one more. But then I'm full. Anyways, we should go to break. Hey, we get the musings next?
Yeah, we do.
What could that be about?
I got a musing too, Joe.
I'm in on that. This hour of the Sports was brought to you by DN Van Lines. Take the chance out of your move and make the sure bet with DN Van Lines, an approved mover of the Department of Defense. Visit dnvanlines.com. Well, we got the final hour of the show coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You want a random take? Murray's got all sorts on stuff in the world unrelated to sports. So sit back, relax, and get your mind in the game and listen to the words of a grown man complaining.
Great day this weekend over at Mr. Sid. Shout out to Pooch and Barry and all the crew. Jake was there. Street Team Joe was there.
We're helping out. Someone needed a little help. So I'm sending Dawson to hopefully be able to do that.
Oh. So yeah, I met Mr. and Mrs. Ariano.
How was that?
Beautiful experience. One they greeted me with food.
Of course.
Pizza Gana from Easter. And then we got seated and they left. Imagine, I sent you the photo?
I saw.
But imagine Jake and Joe sitting next to each other and me and the other one.
A mountain of wings.
And I
between
almost was like, are you guys comfortable over there? But the guys that came in, they're like, what's up? What's up, Joe? I'm like, hey, we just want wings. We got garlic parm. That happened. Woke up the next day, worked with Mark Dondero, and here we are today. They show up but make their entrance known.
You're saying they make a scene.
You didn't know they were going to be there. And then when they show up, it's boo!
I don't put myself in too many of those situations, but this sounds like something that you have to deal with, Joe.
Well, sometimes, Skaz, you never know who you're going to run into. It's just one of those things. And I guess it is my fault where if I say to the public, hey, I'm going to be here, and they show up, right? Has anybody ever asked you for a ride before? Like when you worked on the street team before? Or anything,
yeah, sure, yeah.
Listeners?
Listeners, no. Fellow street team members, interns, yeah. Okay. We've,
have you ever given a listener a ride home?
No, I have not. Have you? Of course you have, Joe.
It's not something I want to do. Is that a boundary cross?
You got to set the boundary, Joe.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Do I now have to set a boundary with people regarding driving you home?
No one should show up to an event with Joe Murray and expect that they will be driven home by Joe Murray.
So is that my fault or their fault if they expect that?
If they expect it, it's their fault. If you let it happen, Joe, it's your fault.
Because they took the train home.
Okay.
I was going to Buffs.
Yeah, of course.
And there was no more room. I don't have a lot of table space in there. Yeah, I'll tell you off there. Anyways, what do you got tonight?
Yes, Joe. I don't know if this is really a personal musing or I'll have you listen. Something we did not get to that occurred over the weekend. I'd like your thoughts on this, Joe.
Okay.
Now coming to coach for your Bananas, a 6-time Super Bowl champion coach and the head coach of your UNC Tar Heels. Let's hear it for Coach Bill Belichick.
Listen to that ovation.
So, yes, Joe, one Billy football there, Bill Belichick.
Keep it going.
See how his first base coach skills up.
Now he's a first base coach.
Of course, the 6 Super Bowls as head coach of the New England.
You think he has a flag?
He's the great tactician, bro. Just trust his
great
process.
tactician.
Trust Ricky in the NFL coaching ranks for years, and that is going to be a double play. No! Sunshine, a quick throw over to first, and Bill Belichick is furious, and he's going to challenge the call from Bryson.
So what does he throw at a banana peel?
Probably out of his sock, right? You'd have to imagine.
And we'll get another look as the umpires see on the monitor. It's got to be clear evidence that Robert Anthony Cruz got that right hand back to the back.
The ruling on the field is overturned.
Yes. Go, Bill, let's go. Run there. Come on. Get back on there.
Fans, one more time for Coach Bill Belichick.
Everybody dapped up Bill. He got a standing ovation. He got put over. He got to review the call. He got to coach first base. And he went home. That's what Bill Belichick should be doing in his career. Not coaching North Carolina and dating Jordan.
He should be the Bananas first base coach. I'm sorry, Joe. Is that what you're saying? You're saying Bill Belichick should? This is what he should be doing?
That's not what I mean.
He should be the
Bill
Bananas
Belichick should,
first base coach?
Bill Belichick should get introduced at an event. He should tip his cap and walk away. That's what Bill Belichick should be doing the rest of his career. Just like when I saw Carlton Fisk last year. He goes, yep, this is what I do. I come in, I wave to the crowd, and I go home.
You think he had to ask Jordan before he threw the challenge flag if that was okay?
She was there.
Of course. If Bill was there, she was there. A barnacle on his ass, basically. But yeah, she's there.
Billy Banana.
Billy Banana. I'm surprised he's not in the yellow suit, too.
What else is there? There's the Savannah Bananas. Like, what else would be like low?
Let's get him down to the beer hall, Joe. He should be at
the competitive
Major
eating
League
competition
this weekend. Yeah.
He could, he'll throw a flag at somebody who's maybe
throw
not
some
eating
condiments
right.
around, yeah.
Yeah. Brockton Rocks. Get him in on that. Oh, Disney on Ice.
There you go. That's probably Jordan. She's probably into that.
Okay, yeah.
Same outfits.
Maybe New York Runway?
Oh, there you go. Get Bill on the runway.
I guess you're right. It's pretty low level. It's pretty... The
Belichick,
bar?
Let's just say, and I think the Bananas have come to Fenway. If Bill Belichick was a head coach in the NFL, you think he's the first base coach for the Bananas?
Not at all.
That's...
Like it's Brock Holt level.
That's a fall. Yes. You know who plays for the Savannah Bananas? Johnny Gomes and Brock Holt and Jackie Bradley Jr. That is where Bill Belichick is. So, it doesn't really bother me. Not really amusing. More funny and interesting that's what Bill Belichick is doing with his free time now. He's hanging out with the Savannah Bananas. Sad. Banana Billy.
Come on, that's so funny though, right? You had to have cracked up.
I wonder if when he was the first base coach, you think his son was the third base coach? Do you think it was a 2-for-1 deal because he was the first base coach? He let his son do third?
Oh yeah.
Or maybe Mike Lombardi, that ball washer. You think he was out there at third base? Maybe.
Ooh, if you had to make a starting 9 of Belichick water carriers.
Oh, Mike Lombardi is one.
Who's the catcher?
It's Lombardi. Matt Patricia's got to be up there.
Steve's in there, right?
Absolutely. Just funny. Just keeping tabs, that's all. Thought it was interesting. Got him? Just send him to me when you get a chance.
Wonder who else is... we should make a starting 9.
Bill's starting 9?
Yeah. Hopefully they didn't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
I'd have Linda on my starting 9 for Belichick.
She carried it.
She did.
Is Jordan? What'd she play? Second base?
She's got the Larry Lucchino role on lock, I think.
Who's pitching?
Ooh, that's a good one. Cam Newton, maybe?
Oh, what a stiff him, huh? Did you hear him this week?
He was taking some shots, huh?
He's a loser. WNBA draft tonight?
Yes. Ozzie Fudd, first pick overall. UConn.
Did you know that? The WNBA?
I knew it because, yes, of the show tonight, yeah.
Good for you. I did not. Doc Rivers is now on. Loser. Just going to keep showing losers on the TV.
Doc versus Shams, huh?
Oh, you know what? Where's Woj?
Where is Woj?
That was a good one. No, I give Doc saying where's Woj is a good one. But how did Shams come back today? What did he say?
He basically said if you spent as much time worrying about me as you did your locker room, maybe you wouldn't have been fired.
Oh,
something to that effect.
I like that.
Some paraphrasing there, but yeah.
Is there, I mean this, and you know how we say Deanna Racine. Is there who is that version of NBA?
Like you're asking...
Like female reporter, I guess?
I think there's a lot of them in the NBA.
Holly Rose, great. She was in tears last night over Mark.
I was Doris Burke.
No, that was not...
Doris Burke was with Mark
Doris
Jones.
was with him, yeah. Holly Rowe is the sideline.
She's great. Yep.
She's great.
Been doing it a long time.
Who's the other girl? She does the Sunday Night Football.
Taylor Rooks she's on
great.
Amazon now.
She's great.
Michelle Tafoya. Well, no, she doesn't do it anymore.
She's been around forever.
Yeah.
Ramona Shelbourne.
Yeah, she scoops. She's big on the Lakers and Celtics.
And Celtics.
She's usually the first one on those.
She had the Tatum wrist thing.
That's right.
And now she just had the Jaylen Brown.
I think she was on the Luka story as well.
Yeah. Some guy in our chat, I'm so pissed. I put $20 on the Red Sox to win tonight. You're not the only one.
You and me both, brother. Not 20. A little lighter for me tonight. I didn't have that much belief.
Garrett Crochet. Pig. Oink. Oink, 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 oink. He was Hermie tonight.
I'm sure after the game he'll tell us how much he sucked.
I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about from this weekend.
The Masters?
What do you think Royer will eat next year?
I think it'll be pretty similar. Maybe some variants, but pretty similar. It'll be the booze. That's what they pay. They got to pay for the meal. So Rory said that's where the real money comes in. Is those bottles of wine can be 5 figures easy.
What about sleeves of Oreo cookies?
Oof, in on that.
Is there milk though, or no milk?
Got to be milk, right?
I feel like you got to dip.
You need to dip
or dunk.
And you're messing with the integrity of the cookie, though.
Yeah. All right, let's break. Well, the Red Sox have lost. You can react to it next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. Red Sox lost. Garrett Crochet got shelled. 1 2/3, 9 hits, 11 runs, 10 earned, 3 walks, 2 home runs, 55 pitches. His ERA is 7.58. Not good. Jelani Tavai, or Moran, 2 1/3, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Randy Watson, 2 is bad. Durbin homered. No, Duran homered. Sorry. Monasterio. Whatever. Wait, the final score was 13-6. Okay, I thought it was more than that. They lost, everybody. Sunny gray tomorrow. The big picture of tonight is something wrong with Garrett Crochet? His velocity was down significantly. I am throwing out there that maybe he was tipping pitches. I think some other people think he was. But every pitch that he had was down in velocity. Every one of them. And we've watched him this year get up to 98. New catcher tonight, even though he's pretty familiar with Narvaez. I know. Listen, I can give you all the excuses in the world. Flat out is, I'm concerned. That velocity is the big issue. And if he needs to miss any time or go see a doctor or whatever, oh boy. Oh boy. Rich Hill is on the Nesson broadcast right now. He'll be on Boston Center of the Chat tomorrow, 4 to 6. Check us out. I am going to ask him about Garrett Crochet and the velocity. I don't know how much Rich Hill knows about velocity anymore, but he's my age and he's still like in Major League Baseball.
Kind of.
Yeah, you played last year.
Sure.
I mean, come on. If you were still playing now,
that would be a bad sign for the Red Sox.
Oh, boy.
The way Crochet pitched tonight, maybe Rich won't be on Nesson tomorrow, Joe. Might be at Fenway.
Or Minnesota.
Or headed to Minnesota.
Well, anyways, he's scheduled right now to be on tomorrow. And I'm interested. He had some thoughts on the ABS. Do you ever think about the ABS system affecting the hitters and the pitchers when it comes to the union?
What do you mean? Like money-wise? I mean, I guess, but we're going to blame ABS because your numbers go down? Like, that's pretty weak. What's the argument?
I don't have one. I'm just, you know how you throw stuff out there?
Yeah, I like to play the game.
Just throwing it out there just to see what happens. All right. Well, do you have anything on Crochet? The velocity is down.
Yeah, I think it's a legit concern when it comes to velocity. His worst start as not just as a Red Sox professionally, no strikeouts, double digit. 9 earned runs, whatever it ended up being.
Everybody lost their bets.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet everybody the house is cleaning up tonight.
Not a great night for Nesson. The Maple Leafs may have screwed the pooch for the Bruins in their first round pick tonight.
What do you mean?
I'm just seeing some reports that the way things are shaking out in the NHL tonight is not great for the first round pick of the Toronto
So
Maple
it means
Leafs.
they might not get it this year?
I don't know if it's in that dire of straits, but let's see here. Yes, Toronto was up 5-2 at one point, ended up losing 6-5. So that's not great.
Do you think they tanked on purpose?
I mean, they would be smart to. Let's see. Yeah, the Maple Leafs are the worst team in the Eastern Conference as of right now. So there's a good chance that the Bruins do not get that pick.
I just threw some audio from Dontrell Willis in the old Slack machine.
Love Dontrell Willis.
He talked about the Red Sox tonight. If you can cue that up, I think it might be worth. Playing it. It was him and what was his name, Chris there, who used to be on ESPN.
Rose.
No, the other guy.
Oh, I don't know. Mad Dog?
No, one more. He was a host. Chris Myers.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, Rich Eisen's back.
Last night.
See that?
Yes.
I did too. Well, Dontrell Willis, feels like he, since he's been covering the Red Sox, they don't look like they want to win the division.
The velocity was not there. The command was not there. You have a bunch of guys already that are struggling, hitting below the Mendoza line. You're talking about Durbin, Durant, all these guys that need to play better. You needed your ace to step up in a big game. Not only does he come out of the game short, but now you put the bullpen tax.
You can't hear anything?
No.
It's playing over the air.
It is, huh?
Dawson, could you hear Dontrell Willis? Dawson could hear it. I could hear it. You guys have a headphones issue in there, maybe? Let's try again.
The velocity was not there.
Nothing?
The command was not there. You have a bunch of guys
flying.
already that are struggling, hitting below the Mendoza
line. Would you like a comment from Alex Cora post-game?
Oh,
Joe?
that'd be great. Thank you.
He said Garrett Crochet is healthy. That's got to make you feel good, right?
I mean, the other night why isn't Roman in the lineup? And I was obliquing it up. I don't know. We got Kevin, and he's in the car. Hey, Kevin.
Joe, thanks for having me on. I was going to start with a positive Celtics thought, but I think you could use a Red Sox one. Friday, Sung Se Chang hit for the cycle. First one I've ever seen in my life. It was pretty epic. Guy looks like a complete player. The only problem is he is a lefty, so you probably won't be seeing him anytime soon.
What position does he play?
Shortstop. He actually, so he started off with the triple, the homer, the double. All he needed was a single.
Hey, sorry.
Lays down a bunt.
Yeah, you a Worcester guy?
For the single. Unreal. I'm from Marlboro. But I love the Woo Sox, though. It's a great time.
Marlboro. I know the area.
Yes, sir. You got any? I got some food recs if you want me to kick it off.
Well, Blue Square Pizza is fantastic.
It is. My buddies love it. He actually had a party last week. He brought out the Blue Square, so actually I probably should throw some money for that.
Yeah, you probably should. But I'll be doing the Marlboro Card Show in June.
Yes. I was on the phone a couple weeks ago. I was telling you I'll be attending first time ever. I'm going to a card show.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'll definitely stop by. Joe Murray Media. I know how to look for it.
That's me.
I'll be there. But Celtics positive thought. I mean, I think you pretty much covered it all, but I was listening to Felger, and he seems to have a hard time realizing why Celtics fans are so satisfied, but not only Tatum coming back, we saw what happened last year. In what my mind was, an unbeatable team, got beat. It was a tough pill to swallow. They lose half their roster, a lot of unknowns. To see how they bounce back, especially with how I want to say the league has been going the other direction competitively, it's like, it's refreshing, right? It's good to know Brad Stevens has, sort of reloaded us with, it was on full display last night, sort of a bunch of new guys. So I think to not be satisfied, it would be a little strange, and I know he's a Bucks fan, so I don't, maybe he's just a little salty. I'm not too sure, but I guess I would like to hear your thoughts on that. I actually have one more thing to comment on. You were talking about putting away the sleeves of Oreos. Have you ever taken a fork and the double stuffed and just dropped them in a glass of milk, pulled them out? It helps with the integrity.
So I get a glass of milk.
Yep.
And I take out 4 Oreos?
No, sorry. You take a fork and you put it in the double stuffed. It has to be double stuffed. You slide it in between the two
okay. Yep, I get
cookies, and then you drop it in the glass. It helps with the integrity of everything, and keeps your fingers dry.
Wow, so and it stays on there?
It stays on there. And sometimes you might get a breakup every once in a while. But for the most part, it sticks together. And my buddy put me onto that.
That's a creative move.
It is, yeah. He put us onto that, and let's just say we were going through packs of Oreos like it was nothing,
I can eat a sleeve like it's no one's business.
Yeah, you look down and you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I know, and then you're like, man, this is going to look really bad that I ate all this.
Yes, another friend actually put me on to the mini Nilla wafers. He would put them in a glass of milk, just dump them in there like they're cereal, and just,
Ooh, wow, that's spectacular.
Yeah, it was a little crazy, but again, dangerous.
That's an interesting take.
Yep.
What about like mini Oreos? Would you put that in milk and eat it like ice cream?
I guess I would. I guess I would do that. It's actually a pretty good idea too.
Yeah. All right, Kevin. Well, we'll keep coming up with contraptions if we keep talking.
Yeah. I know you said you were headed out to Worcester, hopefully, so maybe I'll see you out there. I don't know. You guys were talking about it.
Worcester! All right. Thanks, buddy.
All right. Thanks for having me. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Have you ever done that with the Oreo? Take the Oreo, kind of like a skewer, but you take a fork.
I don't want utensils with my Oreos, Joe.
But just think of the glass. Think about the glass integrity. You take an Oreo, you take a fork, like a skewer, and then you drop it in, and then you.
There's something about the dunk, I don't need to bring utensils into this. You're mucking up, an already great process. It's not like Cheetos or something where you're getting the dust all over your fingers. It's just a little Oreo. You'll be fine. I'm not a double stuff guy either. That may be controversial, but I'm fine with the original.
I've quadruple stuffed.
It's too much for me.
Really?
I prefer the cookie over the filling. I would just hammer the cookies.
So you would twist the top.
Oreos, dairy-free, too. Gluten-free as well, I believe. So, don't have to worry about that.
Okay. What's Mike the Leprechaun up to tonight?
Hello, good morning. Good afternoon, sorry. Oh, my God, good night. Anyway, the Sox were not good today, huh?
Yeah, they weren't.
The first inning. The Celtics are looking good, like your previous caller said. I like putting Girl Scout cookies into milk. They come out really good, too, with a spoon.
You like the
You dunk.
Thin mints?
The Thin Mints. The Thin Mints is my favorite, yeah, in milk, cold milk. And speaking of the Woo Sox, Ben Mallory's coming out there. He's coming on the Mother's Day weekend.
Really?
And Coop. Yes, you don't even know this?
We haven't talked in a long time.
Well, you should, because I booked 30 seats behind home plate. I was there on the weekend.
30 seats, bro.
Yes, I met the manager and I went to the Fiddler's. Have you been to the Fiddler's Green in Worcester?
I've heard of it.
Never heard of it? It's Kelly Square.
I've heard of it. Kelly Square. Yeah, I know.
Kelly Square.
I know the guys at Kelly Square Lookers. I always say, what's up?
Yeah. What's up? What's down? But anyway, yeah. So they're going there on the Saturday. We're going to the Red Sox on the Friday.
Okay.
And then Ben is staying around for 4 or 5 days. He's going to have a car. But the other two puppies are going to go back on Sunday morning. Yeah, so put it out there.
Is Ben staying in Worcester too?
No, nobody's staying in Worcester. They're staying in a fancy hotel in Boston.
Oh, they're just going to drive to Worcester or Uber.
I probably will pay, or Uber, whichever. But me and a guy from New Hampshire are paying the whole tab.
You're
Isn't that
paying
crazy?
for Ben Mahler to come out?
Yes.
And he's coming?
And his wife, and yes,
real?
I'm not joking. For real, I'm not joking. I don't pull a leg.
No, I don't pull my finger. All right.
I don't pull a leg. Okay. Anyway,
hang on. You're fitting the bill.
I'm paying half of the bill with a guy called Mike from New Hampshire for the flights, the hotel, 2 locations, Red Sox, Woo Sox, location.
And Ben agreed to that?
Well, why wouldn't he? No, Ben is kind of paying his own way.
This goes back to my musings.
Your musing?
My musing was giving rides to listeners.
Okay.
No, what I'm saying, it's a great gesture by you.
But they're coming. I'm spreading the word.
Okay, so 30 seats behind Polar Park.
I've already given away about 20 of them.
Okay. I know some people there. My buddy Ben, my buddy Ben, you know what? I'm going to mark this down. So my buddy Ben is the PA announcer. Maybe I can get him to say, like, hello to you guys.
Ben Maller is tossing out the first pitch.
No way. Okay, so my buddy Ben DeCastro is the PA announcer.
Okay, well, it's Ben Maller.
I'm going to talk to him.
Well, it's already arranged with Jack Engels, who's
you don't need me.
Oh, my God. So anyway, thank you for your time, Mr. Murray. You're a foodie, huh?
Yes.
You're a foodie.
Yeah.
We have a great menu at Fiddler's Green, and lots of gag gifts and fun activities arranged.
I hope you have a really good time. That's a very nice gesture.
You should join us.
You know what? Maybe I will.
Yes.
Maybe you think Ben remembers me?
I already asked him. He says he's a comrade of mine. I know of him.
Yeah.
Yes, but I put a bet down with him. I said, what if you and him get in a big fight on that night and say who's going to win? I would put you down to beat him because...
Well, Ben used to be... me.
I know.
Ben and
I know his
used
life
to
story.
both be over 400 pounds.
Yes, I know what happened to Ben. So, so Ben went on a strict diet. Let's put it that way. Because of medical reasons. But anyway, I'm 175 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, 6'1" or 2, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right, Mike. Let me know the week of Mother's Day weekend, Saturday.
Mother's Day weekend.
All right.
Do you have a Twitter thing?
Joey Murr, JoeyMurr.
Joey Murr. Okay, I'll text you. I'll get you tomorrow. Okay.
All right, buddy. Later.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Bye. So remember when I asked you about? All right, Mike the Leprechaun and his buddy are doing a nice thing, so I don't want them to think that
Are they?
I think.
Is it nice or is it wildly weird?
So yeah, so this is yes, Ben. You've heard his audience, right?
I worked overnights, Joe, at the Sports Hub when we used to do those.
I only knew Ben years ago. We were both fat guys. Well, kind of. Well, he's not anymore. Kind of. No more. He's Ben now. He's big time Ben.
Yeah, Benny and the Penny.
Benny. Oh, and then his show kicked off my show, and now I'm at another network now because of that. You know that. So really, I think I have a bone to pick with Ben Mahler, but I like Ben though. So listeners paid for him and his wife to stay at a fancy hotel and
flights, hotel, tickets to both games.
And then dinner at the Fiddler's Green.
Sure.
I couldn't do it. Guys, if somebody was like, yeah, hey, I'll pay for you guys. Like,
let's remove Ben Maller from the equation.
Okay.
Let's remove, say, Mike the Leprechaun from the equation.
Okay.
Let's say you're, I don't know, a family member of someone, and they say to you, hey, I just spent $8,000 paying for flights, hotels, and tickets for people that I listen to on the radio to come visit me and go to the games.
In Worcester.
In Worcester and in Boston. And I footed the entire bill. What would you say to that family member, Joe?
I would...
I'd look for a padded room, Joe, is what I would do.
I would... Yeah. I'd be like, can you cancel it on your credit card now?
I mean, we don't really do economy talk, Joe, but I don't know if this is good for Mike the Leprechaun and was it Mike from New Hampshire?
Yeah, Mike, and I'm very happy for them. Like, they're big fans. Like, this is, I get it. I like me, when I meet some people, they're really happy to meet me, and I appreciate that.
If a listener offered to pay for me and my fiance to go on vacation, you know what I would say? No, thanks. That's a really nice gesture, but that makes me wildly uncomfortable.
I can't take that from you.
And I think it's quite odd you would even offer, but I appreciate the offer.
Like a nice little family came home from Mohegan Sun this week, and they brought me Krispy Kreme from Mohegan. And I thought that was a very nice gesture.
That's very nice.
And I ate it.
Of course. They didn't ask you to go with them to the Krispy Kreme and drive back with you, did they?
They did not.
Okay. You didn't stay in a hotel they paid for either?
You like Krispy Kreme? I said, yep.
Yep.
They said, we're going to be leaving Mohegan. Would you like something? I said, absolutely.
And I should make a small amendment, Joe. I'm not paying for the full trip. I'm paying for half. Does that change anything? Does that make my family feel better about the proposition?
No, half of it is kind of like, who got to you?
I think it's almost worse.
Who got to you?
Yeah.
And Mike, I really honestly think you're doing a nice thing. I know that Ben Mahler's been on the radio for 30 years. He's a nice guy. He's got a real radio family. I will say that.
Some people in chat are asking, could this possibly be a tax write-off for Mike the Leprechaun?
Yeah.
A charity? Is this a charity?
Technically, it's an expense, right?
I mean, it's a leisure expense, I would imagine.
I mean, is it part of the business?
Oh, there we go, Joe. There's some red tape I'd like to get cut down.
No, I don't want them to think that it's a bad thing. I just don't think I could sell it. I don't even think I could accept it. I'm too humble.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Let's phrase it that way.
Too modest.
Yeah. Cosign.
I can't do it. I just can't do it. What about you, Dawson? What if a listener was like, hey, Dawson, I'm going to invite you to the Woo Sox game, and we're going to put you up in the hotels at the Apex Entertainment Plaza, and everything's on the house. Would you do it?
If it was just a random person that I had never met before, no. No.
What about like a listener? Like you talk to him every day?
Still probably not.
I can't do it either.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, that's Dawson Dabari, everybody. We call him Triple D. He's going to give us the headline right now on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
The Red Sox lost tonight 13-6 against the Twins in Minnesota. Garrett Crochet had the worst start of his entire professional career. Inning and 2/3 pitched, 10 earned.
good thing is the Red Sox lost, but Garrett Crochet says he's fine. They also haven't given up the most home runs this year. We're back here tomorrow. Bruins regular season finale, James Hagan's kid. Thanks to Dawson DeBerry, James Scaramuzzino. I'm Joe Murray. And the final hour of the Sports Hub is brought to you by Boston Prolotherapy. It'll let joint pain keep you off the course or trail. Eliminate that pain with Dr. Franke of Boston Prolotherapy. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. You're on 98.5 The Sports Hub.